No, and they
came bounding over.
That was crazy. Why did you do that? She's getting too... Man. Cut! You wouldn't leave the house, would you? I remember when I was living with my parents, I went through this phase of like eating really healthy and like growing alfalfa seeds, the sprouts, and eating them. But like that was there. That's what they teach you in high school, right? That's like baby plant stuff. That's not like, that's just like you just put it in the sun. But my next thing was gonna say, I even fucked that up somehow. It waters from the bottom and absorbs what it needs. Hang on. You're telling me a plant will just stop? So if I water from the bottom with one of these self-watering plants, it'll just get to a point and be like, that's enough. Jackson, I'm full. Okay? Don't worry about it. That might be what I need, actually. I feel like does it work like that? I feel like they just suck it up and then they die. Emily's plants are like barren and they living, they thriving. And all she does, it's like she keeps them like, you know what I mean? It's like Stockholm syndrome, like with plants, right? She like water them to like within an inch of their life. They'll be like, please, Emmy, give me some water. And then she give them like the littlest amount, or she give them like a really good water, and then we come back to life. And they're like just on their deathbed, and then we give them. I think that's the way to do it. You have a small dick. Well, that's not very nice. Aiden Maxwell, that's not very nice, is it? We're talking about plants here. Aiden, Emily, can we get one of these? Can this be the next purchase? Because I don't know, something, when I was young in high school, something come over me and I really wanted one of these. Could you imagine? Quick trip in the little portable sauna, into the bar, Bob's your uncle, fresh and clean and de-stressed. Doesn't this look good? And she got both hands free. I could paint a mini, I could read a magazine. Can I put this in the bath? Is that waterproof? Shower and a sauna. I love it. I'll just bring it up. 150 bucks. Oh, one left! One left in stock. Done. Why did it just add another $50? Oh, I was buying bearings. Hang on. Look at this little pump. Oh, that's what you sit on, and I didn't even think of that. So you have this little capsule, and they give you this shitty little camping chair. Fuck yeah, that's cool, man. What is it? Just pump steam in there. Well, I'm scared if it cooked me, you know? It's kind of like you just turn yourself into like a little sous vide. You know, that's some Final Destination stuff. Getting stuck in a portable sauna and cooked alive. That's what I think, right? It doesn't look. I want one. It doesn't look that safe. Like the little deck chair. I didn't realize. I thought it might have had like a full. I don't know, like a full sitting situation, but it's just a little camping chair. No, I still want it. Chat. If you had to pick one, it's like either like sauna or sleep deprivation tank. No, that's not the right word, is it? What's it called? The one where you're in a tank in the darkness. I think that would be good too. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like lukewarm water, your eyes closed, and you're just in this black pod. What's that called? It's not sleep deprivation. That's what I have every day. It just doesn't sound, it sounds negative, doesn't it? Sensory deprivation. Yes, that's the one. Yes. All right, everyone. Your fingers so ashy. It's God of War cosplay. What are you talking about? Looks sick. It is 7:45 a.m. here. Good luck. Good luck tomorrow.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
So I accidentally bum typed that last message.
Bum type. What does that mean? What is a bum type? Oh.
Wait, is it rolling?
Yeah, it's rolling.
Fuck, we lost a viewer. We lost one viewer.
Oh, who cares, but.
Today in the news headlines, Tracy Grimshaw has resigned after 15 years on a current affair.
Wait. Can I stop you there?
What?
We're not actually doing news, are we? I thought this was about something else.
That's what it was.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Fuck.
I was just a bit worried
Jackson,
about Emily's news time.
I think I was just disappointed.
What?
I disappointed the news.
So Tracy Grimshaw.
Hang on, you gotta announce me.
Okay, so we didn't talk about any of this. Okay, so Emily's gonna be giving the news apparently. So it's first I've heard of the change in schedule tonight.
It's only one story.
Hey?
Only one story.
Is that what that happens on the news? They just give one story and then they they just cancel
Okay,
the
well
show.
let me hang on, I've got another story.
Well, this
as
is what I mean. If we're gonna work together, we need to talk about the structure. You know, I just didn't know that we were a news channel
Okay.
playing the Halo theme music in the background. You know.
Got it.
Okay, you're good.
Hi everyone. Welcome to the news.
What the fuck was that?
A Russian soldiers inside on Moscow's war in Ukraine. Albanese warns a tough budget over cost of living. Oh.
Sorry, we'll cut to a break. We'll cut to a break while the news anchor fixes her camera. Wow, incredible! Did you say that was Albanese, like with like a strange kind of Italian accent? I like that. Beautiful.
No, I'm sorry, I ruined the stream.
No, you didn't ruin the stream. We're just mucking around anyway. Just in our brief gap in Warhammer today, we're cutting back to Emily, reporter live on the field. Emily, what have you got for us today?
I can't quite hear you.
No. This is stand-up comedy, right? You've got to just yes and me, yeah.
Yes.
I can't quite hear you. What? Okay, so what's your story about?
Are you ready for your midlife crisis?
Okay. I'm just trying to think about like how I can link that into. Okay. I got it. Ready? And now for a brief break into Warhammer. We're cutting to Emily with a startling discovery on getting old in the upper Midwest of Australia. Take it away, Emily.
Are you ready for your midlife crisis? Michael Clinton interviewed more than 40 people who successfully made it out of theirs. These are 4 tools he says that you need. Fuck.
Look at how vicious this guy looks, right?
To me, he looks more stupid than Shrek.
See, I don't think that. I don't think that at all. Because like, if you think about the movie Shrek, right? What is his whole like goal in that movie? He's like, there's people on my land, I'm sick of it. He's like just very typical like Aussie Australian battler, right? Like I wouldn't call them smart people.
Well, he's
We're-
smart enough to fall in love.
I'll give you $1 million, but you've just got to become one of these people for the entirety of the Shrek movie. Who would you pick?
Who would I pick?
Yeah.
Maybe Shrek has no concept of time.
Why are we? Okay. I'll reframe this because you would be anyone for $1 million, wouldn't you? Like, who would you prefer to be out of all the characters in Shrek? Yeah, because I think there's not a bad character in Shrek.
Mate, I'll be a fucking grain on the floor if I got $1 million.
A what?
A grain of sand on the floor.
It's oddly specific. I think if I had to pick one, I would definitely be Puss in Boots.
Why?
I think he has like this kind of funky like Spanish bravado that like I wouldn't get in my regular life. So it'd be nice to like dip into that for 3 days, you know? Just like talk all funky and kind of, I don't know, like, and he's quite small, do you know what I mean? Like it'd be nice to sort of experience that for a bit. So can I ask you a question, Emily?
Yeah.
Okay, because Evan's not here. It's all good.
It's like, fuck, I'm out, mate.
Yeah, no questions, thank you.
I'm here, sorry.
You're right. I'll get you to interject as well. If you did slip over a grape at Woolies, would you be inclined to call staff for help, or like is it too embarrassing that you're like, I just get up and hobble out? Like, say you were that woman, and you slipped on a grape. Like, are you inclined to like call for staff or what? Like, what do you think?
Lay there until someone notices.
No way. That's so much more embarrassing.
I would probably get up.
Pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah,
and then
exactly
take
right.
her after.
That's what I mean. When you just said that story, Emily, like, there's no way I'm doing that. Like,
No, hear me out. I slip over a grape. I get up and then I realise, oh shit, I'm injured. So I'll probably go to the doctor and then make a complaint.
do you think they're gonna do anything about it though? Like, I think you have to do it then and there.
I mean, look, the people working there probably wouldn't care. It's higher up in the office that probably would.
I mean,
Shopper flips on grape and wins 90k from lawsuit.
But like, Wagga's a small town, right? Like, I'm gonna know you as the lady who like slipped on a grape. What if I said to you, Emily, like the only way you're gonna get that 90k is if you confront a store person and say, "Hey, I slipped on a grape. I slipped on a grape."
I would.
No way. What does the shop person say to you? They're like, "You what?"
They probably say, "Oh, ring our customer service line."
No. Come on, let's role play it, okay? Okay, you just slipped on a grape. Okay.
Ouch.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Oh, what happened?
Slipped on a grape.
Sorry, can you say it again?
Grape. I slipped on a grape.
I'm sorry. Hang on. You slipped on a what?
A grape.
I pull out my phone.
Grape.
I pull out my phone. Start TikToking you. Sorry. Say it again.
I slipped on a grape. A green grape.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Well, you look okay to me.
Mate, I broke my hip.
She didn't break a hip. You can't just make it worse. She just slipped on a grape. That's what I'm saying. Because like our dog like staunches the postman all the time, and like the postman, like she's like a little staffy, but she's like very chonky, and I can see how she'd be a bit intimidating. But this postman's like terrified of her, and is like refuses to let me even open the door. Like the other day, because I thought we were chill, like, you know, I was like, I'd never caught him until after he put the parcel on the front doorstep, and I went to open it the other day, and he like literally kicked it closed, and he said, "No, don't open that, mate." I was like, "Oh no, she's cool. She's like, no, don't open the door." I was like, oh my god, poor posties, man. Like, it must be, you must have seen some shit if you're like that, like, no, do not open the door. Do not even give it a chance. Like, it must suck to get bitten on the job. I think it's funny too when dogs age, like, Frenchie looks like this. Like that looks like it ages like a person. You know what I mean? Honestly, French bulldogs are either complete wuss or absolutely terrifying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when they get old, like, there's like the two ends of the scale as well. They probably get more grizzled, if anything.
Childhood dog, Muffet.
She was a Maltese, thank you very much. Maltese Shih Tzu.
No, Muffet is the crusty dog.
Yeah, and I loved her. She's different.
No, Jackson and I first started dating, and he's this Muffet looking deranged, and Jackson's like, "Muffet loves me."
She says she's asleep on me all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved her. She's a beautiful dog. So she was a Maltese Shih Tzu Pomeranian.
But we'll be like sleeping in the bed. The next this little thing looks at you like,
She
"What
can't
are you
look.
doing with my man?"
She can't look like this. Yeah, I loved her. Yeah, she did look like that, didn't she? Why did I type skinless cat, hairless cat?
Skinless.
I hate them that much. I'm just.
I like hairless cats.
Same. Well, I'm allergic to like the spit and stuff, and when it gets on the hair, it like gets right up my nose. And so like these guys, like, they lick themselves, but it doesn't sort of go everywhere. So I could do a hairless cat.
But you do have to moisturize.
You gotta like oil them up, don't you? Yeah. Gross. But I'd do it. I'd do it for it. I walk into the room like this with a pinch between my fingers like this. Hey Emily, you'd be doing me a huge favor if you could look after this for 2 weeks, please.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm going on holiday and I just don't have time to look after it. Can you? And I'm just holding it between my fingers. Yuck.
Don't forget to feed him.
Why did you want one? Look at him.
You seem like a good little sidekick.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I know this from the cartoon version, not the actual one.
Yeah, man. Imagine going shopping with this little fella in your pocket.
Oh. No, you ask someone to put their hand in your pocket, and they feel that.
I dropped my phone in the bog this morning, so I got a new iPhone. Yeah, not what I wanted to do this morning. I had like a crack down the front, like I already just absolutely just tore the crap out of it. But I've got it here. I don't know if you can see that on the corner. This little culprit here, right? I was in it. Huh? How?
Where? Show me.
Don't lie to me now, bro. Are you serious? For real?
You were in the movie 300.
No, not really. Yeah, arsehole. It seemed like not too far-fetched with your username, right? Like if I was in that movie 300, I'd be calling myself Leonidas online. That'd be my gaming tag. XX Leonidas XX. Like what's that zombie movie in the mall, right? They're all stuck in the mall. Like outtakes like from that would be pretty hilarious. You kind of have to be a little bit unhinged or else it does look like Every damn time. Every time. Every time muted. Every time nothing work. Every time everything broken. Beautiful. How are we? Is this right? I feel like I punched this too. Dude, I've been a busy boy this week. I'm painting tons of shit. Like, I mean, like, literal tons of stuff. Great Unclean One. Hey, hey. Hey, Santa. How are you, brother? Dude, I've been so busy. It's been good, though. It's been, like, really good. Let me just finish my dinner, huh? Not like a little tender, huh? Gorgeous. Alright, let me put that over. Have you been doing much painting as well, Santa? Alright, let me put some music. Bit loud. Oh, there we go. That better? I'm pretty sure that's better. Do you mind if I jump on stream and paint with you in Discord? Dude, I would love that. No one ever offers. I don't give a shit. Hang on. Bow, 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 bow. Let's go to live streaming. Can you get into this one? Of course not, brother. What a nice sentiment, huh? I don't ever think anyone wants to do that. I think a lot of people, you know, I think it's an acquired taste being live. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Oh, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. How are you, Santa?
Good.
What are you painting today?
I've got bikers. I've got chaos bikers to paint.
Ah, cool, cool, cool. Show, show, show.
Let me get my setup done. I
Oh.
have a little camera set with you if you want to show.
Santa has a little setup. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can grab a screen capture of Discord. Can you screen share in this chat or no?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Discord.
So you won't see my face, but you'll see my face.
No, that's okay. Your hands are fine, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And apologies to.
What have you got? Horrible fingers or something? What's going on?
No, just quality of camera.
You're right.
It won't be as good as yours.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm sure it'll be fun. I say, where should I put you? Because if chat's up here.
Let me go to Discord. Let me go. See if I got this in the right position.
Chaos Bikers, huh?
Yeah,
That's
so
very
I've been
cool.
working on Iron Warrior Chaos Bikers. And I'll
Okay,
get better
cool.
quality lighting in a hot sec. So I'm up to shading at the moment, and I've got a little sub-assembly for the torsos.
Oh, very cool.
Ooh, have I got my lamp plugged in? I don't think I do.
Let me have a look. There we go. Hold up.
No, I don't. I need a duck underneath my desk to plug it in.
Bye now. Let me just trim down this monitor half. I know my computer has signed out of my Twitch. I don't know the password. How are you chatting right now, Emily? What? Dude, I hate this Discover playlist because then it puts songs like Ram Ranch, which is about gay cowboys, on on live stream. Let me just change. You got a good playlist or anything, Santa? That's just like a royalty free. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch. 18 Wild Cowboys. Oh, we got like a little bit of Santa action, bit of cloth action. That's cool. I like that.
How's that, Jacob?
Oh, I like that. I like the little sideshot, huh? That's cool.
So yeah, so
Hang on. Before you start showing telling, let me just trim this,
yeah.
and then we'll get a proper look at what you're doing. Okay, we need to trim that a whole lot. 100. And then bottom. We could probably go... That's pretty nice. I think I probably trim the sides too. Alright. I think I can see that now. Left and right. 180. 200? So these for your what are this funky
boys.
Yeah, hazard guys? Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So still a couple of things that I need. I still need to get some masking tape to do the hazard stripes.
Yep.
Because I just can't freehand.
No, I was gonna say you should do I don't know if I left a comment on that post, but this is the stuff I use. Yeah. So at Bunnings, it's like 5mm thick. This is the best stuff. Hang on. Fine, cool. Yeah, you want this shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because no one ever fucking uses this, but then we use it for miniature painting all the time. Yeah, cool. Oh, that looked great, Santo. And then give us like a... Can you give us like a close-up of like one of the little bikers?
So, just the bike itself.
Yep.
Is pretty basic. The only thing that's really kind of unique is the control panel.
Ah, the little HUD. Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
That's really
So
cool.
I'll shade that and do another couple layers of like a couple dots.
Yep.
Just to represent, oh, this is what we're going at.
Yeah, cool.
And then I have a little sub-assembly of the torsos.
Ah, cool. God, they're metal as fuck, aren't they? Are they new sculpts?
No.
No?
So I actually kit bashed a little bit.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen stuff like this, yeah.
So the torso and the arms are the same.
Mm-hmm.
I changed out the head, the backpack, and the shoulder pads.
How cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
And it makes them look so much better.
Let me pull up a picture of the OG ones. Let me just move this so I don't cover you up. Hold up. And then I'll put this in my... There we go. Cool. Because if I'm looking at stuff over here... there we go. This will work. And then I'll move this over there. Sorry, a lot of like fiddly stuff. Okay, cool. Let's look up Chaos Biker. Which is what I'm looking for, right? Yeah, okay.
Chaos bikes.
Yeah, cool. Ah, yeah, I think I see now. Yeah. Hold yours up again.
So, my little guy.
Yeah.
Once it decides to focus.
That's cool. Have fun. You know what I love on these too? How many spikes are on like the wheels and the foot pedals as well. That's so funny.
So I like the look of the bike itself, just not the dude that's riding it. So
okay.
I changed them out.
Yep.
So
Yeah, they are kind of dated, but I like what you've done with them. That's cool. They're still a classic sculpt though, right? Like, I mean, Primaris bikers look cool, but
we're also a different generation of miniatures growing up.
oh my god, don't say shit like that, because then I feel really fucking old. Let's say that. I have so many firstborn Marines. Is that what they're called now? Firstborn?
Yeah, firstborn.
God. Yeah, see, even Primaris Marines aren't that, do you know what I mean? Like, they're not, like, that different, really.
No, they're not that different. They're just been upscaled a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm only 23.
How crazy. No, see, then I feel even older. That's terrible. Don't say that. Lie to them. You're 27 as well, right? Yeah. Jesus Christ, Santa. You gotta be careful with that. Mum gave me some curry for lunch, and I just had curry for dinner. Pour toilet bowl, if you know what I'm saying. Emily, you're fucked. We are old, Jacko. Please. No more in the chat. Mitch said that to me. My mate Mitch said that to me the other day. He was like, we were playing Dota, and we weren't getting as many kills as we usually do. He's like, I suppose this is a sign of the times. It's like, you can't say that. Stop. Because then you don't stop it from happening, right?
I mean, I've got a couple friends that are 25 in my group.
Mm.
They're still playing.
It's not as good as they once were, but hey, you know, just happens to the best of us, doesn't it? I suppose I should talk about what I'm painting. So I entered this. It's called the Incognito Artist. It's like a charity auction thing, right?
Yeah.
And you do like canvas art, and so I did this really cool. I did a couple. I did like this one's like a mad Kraken diorama on like a little canvas, like a little A5. And I was gonna donate them, but then I thought they were really fucking cool, so I'm kind of gonna keep them. But I'll do some more next year in the same style. This is like a cool like little space marine. Oh, well, not space marine. Sorry, astronaut. Fucking nerding out here. And I did this pretty little chameleon guy. So I'm gonna fix them all up and just finish them. But I got these beautiful wooden frames to put them in. But yeah, no, I felt kind of bad, but at the same time, it's like, no. The way the auction works is it's like $100 maximum, right? And that's how much you can bid for these pieces of art. And I was just like, no offense, like I think I could raise a bit more money for charity if there wasn't a limit. But I think they're also like really like, look at this in the frame. Tell me this isn't the coolest shit ever, Santa. Look at that.
Yeah, I saw you like your beginning process on
your
story.
No, super cool.
There's a board game. Well, if it was first originally a mobile game, Kingdom Rush.
Yeah.
And they ended up making a board game out of it. And one of the bosses that you can verse is a Kraken.
I'll give it a Google.
I've always really liked miniatures of Krakens.
Dude, same.
Because I think they're best represented out of everything.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Like the thing that makes this work so well is you can hide the rest of the Kraken, so it's just the tentacles in the head. Yeah. And it comes up really cool. But even I was gonna do a mosasaur before this, so I'll grab. Yeah. I don't know if you're a big dinosaur nerd like me and know what that is, or you play enough Ark, but
probably not as big. I know like the basics and maybe a couple more exotic dinosaurs.
Yeah. So this is like a mosasaur, right? And they're like a water dwelling one, but it just didn't fit quite as cool as the Kraken did after. It was gonna be like a fun him jumping out of the painting, but I might save that for later. But no, I think the Kraken's fucking cool. Look at that, $100. No way. I think I wasn't expecting them to be so good, but that's just me just being, tooting my own horn. But
I mean, these are my first miniatures in ages.
Yeah. I know, I'm not talking shit on you either. I'm just talking about just canvas work in general.
I'm genuinely really happy with the results of the bikes.
Oh, beautiful, yeah.
Again, paint to you, no one else.
What do you mean?
So I've never, like, as much as we compare ourselves to other people,
Mm-hmm.
like Isaac painted up a Primarch a little while ago.
Yep,
And boy, is it good. And I mean,
Yeah.
really, really good.
Yeah.
But I've always looked at it as like, I'll get there eventually.
Yeah. You will.
I've never looked at like, I've always looked at painting as I'm gonna paint to my standard and no one
Yep.
else. I've
Well, I mean-
always thought it.
Yeah.
Thought
Continue.
of painting as a progressional skill. It just sort of happens.
Kind of poetic, too, isn't it?
I mean, painting's fun, and I really enjoy it. But, like, I think people compare themselves to too many other things.
Oh, for sure.
And that's understandable. You're allowed to compare yourself to other things to get an idea of where you're at.
But then you
Yeah.
get really, really unhappy, and then you get really
Yeah,
sad.
and you can. And it's a false sense of security.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, I'll never get there. Nah, lies. Shut up. You'll get there eventually.
I think you. It just takes time, and I think
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing with this community is I think it's like very quick to shit on everybody about anything they're
Yeah.
doing. Like, yeah. I think it's the very painful part about Warhammer in general. I think it's very gatekeepy and I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
And, like,
right?
People who win Golden Demons, they spend like 300 hours on these minis.
Yeah.
And they're not even like they're GW minis base, but then they've got like a bunch of conversions on them. They've got really nice bases.
And I'll be honest with you, some of them kind of shit. Some of them aren't that good, you know? Like some of them just play to the heartstrings of the judges, right? Like I think it's it's almost like more gatekeepy stuff like that, right? Like
And that's understandable to try and win. Because everyone wants to win, and it's a general tournament to see who the best miniature painter for that particular year is.
For sure.
But like the I think it was this year's Golden Demon winners they did in March. That was a good mini. I honestly really think that was a really good one.
Was that I'll say there's plenty of. Which one are you talking about?
It was the big troll dude fighting the sea monster.
Oh yeah. That was the Slayer Swordman. Yeah. That one was really cool.
That was really good.
And that was a lot of like kit bashing and stuff. Like so he worked pretty hard for that.
Yeah, he said he worked about 350 to 400 hours on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, it shows, right? It came out really cool. And I don't think anyone even liked that sculpt. You know, the Hydra or the Skilla or whatever it's called before he
ended up taking miniatures that weren't exactly popular.
Yeah.
Did some really big conversion work on them.
Because no one gave a shit about that. That I've never seen that on tabletop ever in my life. I've never seen anyone paint it. That weird dark elf Hydra thing, and then as soon as he like pulled it apart in his diorama, it looked awesome. Like it was super cool, super well suited.
So, lesson of the day: don't paint to anyone else's standard.
True. Also, don't put your thumb on the chrome paint when it's not dry. Well, that's my lesson for today.
Good advice.
That's alright, I'll recode it with chrome. Yeah, I've got this mad chrome N, and it's like this mirror finish chrome, but I just fucking smudged it. I thought it was dry.
You ended up getting the mirror finish chrome pen, did you?
Yeah. That's super cool. But I basically just pulled it apart and started just basically just pouring it on stuff and painting around, because I let it well up into like a little bubble on this guy just to give him like a little reflective mask. Come up really cool, and it's super. I was trying to think about how they get the that orange tint on like actual astronauts visors, but wasn't sure how to do that on a miniature. But they come up really cool. What a fun idea, Santo. See, I Just you jumping in stream in general.
Yeah.
I always feel like I want to.
I don't get to chat with you that often.
No, exactly right. Yeah, and
And-
it's only through like Twitch chat, right?
Yeah.
But I always worry that people don't like to be on camera. But I suppose you don't have to
You
fully
probably
commit,
won't
right?
ever see my face, but
That's okay.
you'll definitely
yeah.
see my hands.
Cool. Well, I suppose that's kind of what you need, right?
Yeah. Because this is on the similar spectrum of I was watching the painting phase.
Mm.
One of the painters from GW went to the painting phase, and that's why they've like partially blown up. Really.
Yep.
And they do a podcast,
Okay.
and they were discussing the outcome of Duncan leaving.
Yep.
And why GW is just transitioning to hands only.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's probably a very good point of, we're stopping. We've made Eddie Duncan the way that he is, and he betrayed GW by leaving.
Eddie Duncan.
Sorry, not Eddie Duncan. Duncan Rhodes.
No, you're right. I was gonna say, dude, that's a local guy. What?
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, Eddie Duncan is a Golden Demon winner who attends a local tournament.
That's so fucking funny. GW made that man.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it kind of did, right? He's a Golden Demon winner too, right?
Yeah.
And I suppose that's a good point. And this is the problem I have with GW is they don't want success until it's like for them, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I get it, like, because then your pain is not going to leave. But
yeah.
Can you pull up a picture? I will. Golden Demon winner. Giant. It's like the whale biter one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Chris Clayton. Yes, a nice piece. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. I need like a image viewer. But even, that sculpt is just ugly as sin too. But it's really cool. Like with his head ripped off and the little tail, and even the resin. Like imagine how terrified you'd be to set resin on a model you spent 300 hours on. Crazy cool. I didn't even notice the guy hanging from the boat on his back.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That I believe.
Gotta
is
go
where
get
the Golden Demons.
petrol before I pick up this person.
What's up?
Gotta go get petrol.
Oh, enjoy. Yeah. Brian. So what's the main scheme of these biker guys?
So the main scheme and the main thing that you'll see across the Iron Warriors is a silver base with a gold, brassy gold trim.
Yeah, love those.
And their iconic yellow and black hazard stripes. For the bikes themselves, they're going to be pretty bland. As much as I have ideas of where to put hazard stripes, I'm going to leave the blacks pretty bland of just silver and a gold brass trim. And their little pops are the lovely skin felted seat.
Oh yeah, cool.
And
that's straight from the shop too, right? That's not custom. That's like how they come in to Chaos Warriors.
That's how they come straight out of the shop.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, very cool.
Their lovely bright green HUD on the front of the bike.
I like the HUD too. It's like a cool bit of color that's not, not overbearing. It's cool.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Because the way that the army has been done, because it's a charity army.
Oh, the Dom's army. Yeah.
Yeah. he's done all the grenades on like the Chaos Space Marines, with the green as well.
Ah, that's why you did it on that guy. I get it now. Yeah.
So to do it on my leader that I've dubbed, named after the first captain, Warpsmith captain of the Iron Warriors, Forex. He's got a little pop of green on his waist, which is the grenades.
See, okay, it all makes sense now.
Yeah. So I'm trying to incorporate as many colors as like, be a little creative with it because it is a little limiting.
I suppose it's hard, isn't it, when it's like you want your models to fit in, but also don't want to. Yeah.
And I feel like I am matching the color scheme really well.
Yeah. That was it the captain that you did, or
yeah.
What is he? Yeah. He looked great.
The Chaos Lord. Give me 2 seconds. I've just got to close my door.
Go for it. Yeah, I'll see if I can pull up a photo of the Chaos Lord in a sec.
So, by the time I'm done with the Iron Warriors, which I'm actually really, really close to, my fast attack is done.
Yep.
I've just got to paint up, get the Forge World heads of the Iron Warriors for my Warp Talons.
Forge World heads. What are you waiting for? What do they look like?
So they're you've got 3 biggie helms.
Yep.
And it's part of like the new Horus Heresy line.
Oh, so they're like 30k, are they? Okay.
Yeah. Just because they've got jetpacks, and I kind of want to do something a little bit different since some of the army is got a little bit of kit bashing in it, some of it doesn't.
Yeah. No, I like that.
And I just want to make them a little more Iron Warriors and less demony. Me being a big lore fanatic and trying to keep it as fluffy as possible.
Yeah.
The Iron Warriors don't like demons.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
They'll enslave them and force them into demon engines, and and force them into like machine spirits and whatnot. But that's it.
Why is that the limit? Like, what do demons have to do to them? You know.
So that's mainly to do with their Primarch Protorabo.
Yep.
He absolutely hates them with a passion.
Yeah.
He thinks it's a step backwards in like the evolution of technology. Because he can figure out new technology in like an instant. It's just like his thing.
I suppose demons kind of seem very primitive. I mean, I guess they are, right?
Yeah. So he sees it a step backwards, and his entire legion. Oh, this is a demon growth. Let's chop off this limb. we don't want that. We don't do that here.
At least he he like sticks to his guns, you know, like he's.
So he is currently in the 40k universe, as far as we know, sitting on the Iron Throne, sulking because he's a demon Primarch.
Very sad. How can they do this to me, my boy?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So Warp Talons are the next painting project that I've got going, and we'll finish.
And I'm not familiar with them. Are they like a model, or are they like a?
Let me grab them. So they won't have heads because I'm using different heads.
That's okay. I got an imagination. It's all good.
So they're the lightning claw dudes of the.
Oh, I feel like I've seen these, but like I associated them with Night Lords and shit like that. They look very like
yeah, so they go
evil
really well
as
with Night
fuck.
Lords.
Yeah, they're
So
fun.
that's the next painting project.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
The next one after that will be Potorabo himself from 412.
And can you run him in 40k or only 30k?
Only 30k, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna proxy him in as Abaddon.
Yeah, cool.
Just to keep the army thematic, but he'll follow the same rule set as.
I'll give him a quick Google. I'm not familiar with him either.
As Abaddon. I'm gonna be 2 seconds. I'm just gonna make sure that my food has actually arrived.
Oh, what did you order?
I ordered pizza.
Oh, very nice. Ah, Potorabo is this big fucking metallic
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Big lad.
Yeah,
He's
he's
got some
cool.
Chunky to him.
That's cool.
Give me 2 seconds.
You're right, brother. Take your time. This is great, huh? Have a little sand on. Hey, play beautiful. Play beautiful. Hey, paint with your friends. What more could you want? I mean, I probably want some pizza, but that's cool. That's cool, Santa. Just rub it in my face. I heard a plate. Bloody pizza's coming, brother.
It did arrive. They just didn't update menu log.
What pizza is your? What's?
I went to Otto's.
Oh my god, you're an Otto's fan,
Yeah, they do good pizzas.
dude. Am I thinking of Otto's or Dom's? I think I'm thinking of Dom's Pizza. Dom's Pizza is like they're like picking up pasta with their hands and shit. No offense, Dom's. I swear it freaks me out. Maybe I think of Dom's. Otto's. Where's Otto's?
Down at South City.
Ah, okay, it's not them. It's not them. No, cool.
Dom's is up at Glenfield.
Yeah. Those are the guys. Them's the guys. Yeah. And what's your pizza of choice? What are you like?
I'm a very plain person. I just go for a ham and cheese.
Santo, what the fuck? And pineapple?
Nah.
Do you?
I don't like pineapple. I don't like the sweetness of pineapple.
Fuck, Santo, fuck. I thought we were good friends, bro. What the fuck? You say all this shit live on stream? Fuck. No pineapple. Oh.
I'm gonna shock all your viewers. I don't drink coffee or tea.
How do you stay awake?
Sheer willpower, apparently.
Does that work at work? Does it?
Yeah.
Say, I don't know if that would work for me at my old day job. Dude, I would have so much coffee when I was working for like Northcott. It would be fucking insane. It was so bad for my health. I get like jittery, man. Like it'd be fucking. I don't know. In workplaces, I feel like if you do drink coffee, you just drink shitloads of it. Like there's no stopping it.
You going to the toilet lots?
Yeah, well that too. I used to piss all the time.
Coffee is a natural laxative.
Yeah. Shit all the time too. Yeah, absolutely, brother. But I would be awake. I'd be awake as hell the whole time.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, I've had about 5 coffees in my life.
Okay. Can you take me back to your last coffee?
my last coffee was up in Canberra with my auntie and uncle.
What made you want to have the coffee with your auntie and uncle?
Because of peer pressure from my mother.
Really? Your mom was like, have a coffee. Have a
Join
coffee.
in.
That's so
Have
funny.
a coffee. Join in.
Were you like bouncing off the walls too? Like I feel like having no... Nah?
Nah, I just sit there. Like the coffee is really hot. He makes it really, really, really hot. So you're sitting there for like half an hour just waiting for it to cool down.
Okay. That counteracts some of the... Yeah. Because I feel like in my old job, I don't drink as much now. I was on the G Fuels for a while. That was pretty bad too. But it was like... I was drinking a lot more water though too. But yeah, coffees... I can have at my old job like 6 coffees a day, and it was like pretty fucked up. Like it would be like you could get straight to work, you just make coffee. Everyone have a fucking coffee. I don't know, because it's free, right? Too like it's the only thing that work gives you for free, coffee. Like so everyone's just fucking sculling them. And not a tea person though. I feel like I feel like you have to be either. Yeah.
I'm trying because I like the idea of having tea before bed to relax.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Like what type of tea though? Like a herbal tea or?
So this tea left a funny aftertaste in my mouth, and I haven't had tea since, so I need to get more tea and try something new. What was it called? Something for the mind.
Oh, so it is like a relaxation tea.
Yeah, it was like a I'll be going for like relaxation type tea. Like de-stressing and whatnot.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. A lot of the UK like miniature painters, whenever I raid them, they're always fucking drinking tea, and it makes it look so good. I wish I could get into tea. I feel like the main reason I drink coffee is for the energy, and then I don't immediately get that with tea. But my wife Emily loves tea. She loves like the herbal teas.
Yeah. So I just like the concept of having tea before bed.
So it's almost like an aesthetic thing.
Yeah.
Tea before bed. That's so funny. It's like almost like an anime trope.
Yeah.
Santa living his best life. Just a little tea and his little slippers. I love it. No, why not? Eh? It's like when I went through that stage in like high school where I don't know if you remember One Piece, but the censored version.
Yeah.
The dude with the lollipop. What's his name? Sanji or something? Yeah. So I think he was the chef, Sanji. And then I feel like I wanted to always have a lollipop in my mouth just for the aesthetic purpose of like looking like that. or like that, you know that the guy on Ink Masters who has a toothpick in his mouth 24/7?
Yeah.
I can remember being younger being like, I'm gonna try that. You see something, you're like, oh yeah, I'll give it a go. That's what it's like for you. You see, where did you get the idea for tea before bed?
I've just always liked the concept. It's just sort of like, oh, tea before bed. That makes sense.
Oh, I love it. Do you have like a nighttime ritual? I feel like it's a very nighttime ritual-esque thing.
Not yet.
Not. So you like even planning about it. Oh my god, Santa, I love that. Do you still?
Tea's expensive.
Is it?
It cost me $20 for like a sample.
What the fuck? Where from?
This is where'd I go? Kitchen Antiques.
Oh, Kitchen Antics has tea too, right? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm such a weirdo. I do actually like tea. I just remembered. But I like only this flavor. It's called Really Russian Caravan. And because I love cigarettes, it just tastes like you're drinking a cigarette, kind of.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. It's like this smoky as hell tea. I have to buy you some. When's your birthday?
In May.
Okay. Black tea with smoky notes. This tea sealed fresh. Where there's smoke, there's flavor. Blend of fine long leaf black tea, addition of Lapsang Souchong. Don't know what that is. One sip of this bold smoky tea with its intense flavor. You'll be transported to the campfire. It tastes like campfire smoke, and it's awesome. But I'm a weirdo. I think what you want... Do you ever drink green tea?
It's on the list of teas to try.
I was gonna say green teas are really good. If you, I think it's very acquired though, isn't it? Oh, T2 do like matcha tea powder. That's pretty cool. Oh, you ever had a chai tea? I would say no, huh? That's like an old people tea.
Tea's good. There's nothing wrong with old people tea.
No, but like chai tea? You ever had chai tea?
No.
No, dude, it's... My nan used to drink it all the fucking time. It's so good. And it's like a very like floral, sweet. It's like it was an excuse to have sugar. Really good. Oh, also like sugar in tea, yes, no?
I had it straight.
Okay, maybe there's your problem.
Just tea, nothing else, no milk, no sugar.
This conversation makes me feel like you'd be like a whiskey guy too, huh?
You are 100% correct. I like Scotch and Coke.
I like Scotch on the rocks type of person. That's how I feel.
I can drink Scotch on the rocks.
I can. Okay. I say I'm not much of a Scotch on the rocks kind of guy, but it's just too much, man. Like sometimes I just want to have it. Yeah, like a little bit of Coke, man. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let me try and cover this chrome that I fucked up. What is this angle, Santo? What are we looking at? Are you eating pizza?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're right. Sorry, you can do whatever you want. It just made me laugh.
So, I'm also waiting for a little bit of the paint to dry as well.
Okay, cool.
I'm on to what is arguably the longest step, is the shading. Because I have to wait for all the water to essentially dry.
Dude, I pulled this chrome pan apart so many times, it just fucking went everywhere. No.
Well, what'd you take it apart for?
It's just so I could dump it on the visor, but now when I want to use it normally, it just blew up. I think I can save it. I think I can paint over the white bits. Just try not to touch it next time. God, the mirror finish is really cool, but it just fucking went everywhere. God, it's annoying. I can paint over most of that. God, it's a weird... And this would be really cool on, like, actual Warhammer miniatures too, right? Like, doing, even doing a Mandalorian with, like... Yeah, that'd be...
Really well with the Mandalorian.
Yeah. Doing, like, Beskar armor. That'd be fucking cool. I'm gonna set him to dry and not touch the visor. And the other thing I wanted to do was on this one, because I feel like Kraken's pretty much done. I was gonna do bubbles on the waves, but I'm not sure. I'll have to learn that later. I've never used water effects like Mod Podge before.
Yeah.
And it's good, but it like if you go too close together, it just seems to turn white, which is thankfully good for an ocean. But if I was doing like a river or something, it look like cum on top of the water or something. But yeah, I don't know. I have to figure out. I wonder if I mix it with dish soap. I don't know. What the fuck? I just fucking got no idea. But that looks good for now. We'll do this one. Have you been winning many games at the RGA meetups, by the way, or whatever it's called now?
My win streak is 0 until I go to a tournament.
Wow, what does that mean?
I only win in a tournament style of play.
Wait, so have you won at RGA or no?
No.
Oh.
I have not won a single casual game.
Santa, these motherfuckers are cheating. It can't be your fault. Absolutely are. Who are you playing against? Todd? Is Todd cheating? That's funny. Are you being serious?
Yeah, I haven't won a single casual game ever. I've only won. When I start going into the tournaments, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 games.
Wow. Really? That's nuts. Okay. I mean, hey, you let them win though, right? Right?
Yeah, obviously.
That's what I thought. Hey, you can't you can't win them all center, can you?
I'm just too good.
Yeah. And they would never play with you again if you didn't let them win. I understand. I do the same thing every time I play. Let me grab some shrubs. Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
It's all good.
Just looking for... Because I'm going to paint it black so it fits in. But I'm not sure what... Be sure this shit is a nightmare to use, but... Let me have a look. Yeah, dude, this stuff sucks. It's like, it just like falls apart. I think it's old like sponges or something. I don't know. It's cool for bases, but not for.
It's not that really fancy sponge, coral sponge.
No, it feels like a cheap knockoff of that, but it's colored yellow and shit. I use it for like autumn bases, but not for. I want to stick it on, so it's like kind of like bushes for the trees. So I might even use this, but then paint it all black. Like even some of that would look cool.
Oh, good news. I'm assuming they're pre-orders. Pre-orders
Yeah.
for 10th edition core rulebook and index cards for armies.
Oh.
Go live this weekend.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Cool.
So I'll be able to learn 10th edition 40k.
Oh, please. I'll say I'll probably hold off until I get an army sorted. But I've been basically just building Chaos Space Marines with no intent on actually knowing what or how many I'm allowed to or what weapons. I've just been building shit.
The ones that I've got are built because I think they've built a couple extra for them. I think I have 36 Marines.
Okay.
I've got 3 champions, 1 special weapons, which is the plasma gun.
Yep.
and one heavy choice, which is missile launchers.
Okay. Those are your options, or?
Yeah, those are my options. Go with what's the rule of cool?
Yeah, well, rule of cool is just everyone is a noise marine, but I don't know if that's very good. But that's what's cool.
It's a lot better than what you think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because
Cool.
they hit like a truck.
Yeah, I just love the idea of them, and I want to pimp them all out with like guitars and stuff. So that's kind of what I've been doing, just 3D printing like little guitars and speakers, and like cutting off dudes' heads and putting speakers in their mouths and shit.
The only trouble, and I don't know, like, because I don't know what like the current loadouts for things are, because I don't know whether they're still following the old chapter approved methods. Is you can currently, until the rulebook is, you get your new rulebook for 10th edition. Run like 4, 5, 6 squads of just noise marines.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're in, baby.
They're in the elite slot for Chaos Space Marines.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. They're not a troop choice because they're Pacific to Slanesh.
Yep.
So you can absolutely take like 4, 5, 6 squads if you really wanted to.
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit if it's good, but I like the idea of, because I don't think possessed are a thing anymore, are they?
Interesting.
Are they?
Sorry, Isaac, if you watch this, this isn't your fault. I just need to be able to match the scheme. So possessed have been upscaled. So if you've got the greater possessed from the old box set,
oh, that is now possessed, is it?
That's now possessed.
Right, I got you. Okay. Oh, the crater possessed looks so cool too.
Yeah, they fit really well in with the new possessed models.
Oh yeah, okay. New possessed. Hang on.
So the ones that I showed you. So you've got old possessed and new possessed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a box of metal ones. I think I bought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Possessed.
So new possessed in plastic, thank God. I've worked with fine resin and
it sucks dick, doesn't it? Yeah.
And Forge World resin. It's not great.
I said these are the new possessed, and
yeah.
Is this the same kit as the greater possessed or no? No.
No, the greater possessed are a one-off thing.
Yeah, because they had the cool fucking. Hang on. Greater possessed. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, because they had fucking this head in it.
Yeah.
This guy with the mohawk and shit. Yeah.
So they fit really well in with the new possessed models.
Cool. I wonder, they're bigger bases then, I suppose, too.
Yeah, so 40 mil bases, I think.
Fuck. Dude, I bought this haul off this guy in Sydney, and he made his own custom possessed. So it's like just chopping off guardsmen's heads and putting tentacles and shit. Crazy stuff. But I mean, yeah. I guess I could put them all on 40 mil bases, but it is such a menagerie of weird stuff. I want to use it. Because I think it's cool, right? Yeah. When you buy someone's collection and you use their shit, and I don't know, it's very, very interesting looking at Army, but he just never painted any of them. He just like kit bashing. Which I think is really interesting, because I've never met anyone like that before.
Because, like, as much as I enjoy painting, it takes so long.
Yeah.
It takes so long. And I just want to be able to play with them straight away.
Actually, and I think that's your thing, right? Like, you love, playing the game. I don't play too much. If I played more of it with you, I probably would feel that way.
And don't worry, it took me a little while to figure out who's good to play in the Wogga Warhammer community.
Oh yeah.
There's a few undesirables out there, as every community has.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I was saying, big gatekeeping, man. And you just feel like I was like, am I meant to be having fun right now? Huh? I talk about it all the time on the stream, but
aim of the game and rule of thumb is don't say anything or do anything that can get you hit, since this is an in-person game.
Are you telling me that someone down the RGA is going to punch me in the head if I say something? Really?
No. They're all pretty good.
I was going to say.
Maybe keep your distance from the Yu-Gi-Oh players?
Yep. Scary. Unpredictable Yu-Gi-Oh players. Always hiding a little trap card, hey?
I mean, so...
This is where Sando says he used to be a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
I used to be a Magic the Gathering player.
Okay, now that's cool though. I like Magic.
Yeah. My problem with Magic the Gathering, and this has nothing to do with personality or anything, or like the people are good. My problem is the majority of the player base in Wogger at the very least are on the autism spectrum. Now that's not bad.
Careful.
Don't get me wrong.
Careful, Santo. I work with disabilities too. Yeah.
It's just that when you come to a rule and you disagree on how the rule is read and how it's portrayed in the game, there's no leniency in meeting a middle ground.
Yes. And I think
So
yeah.
it's their way or no way.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. And that's why I really like Warhammer, because it's a chance-based system. Everything's done on dice rolls. You can't argue the dice roll.
I think I understand where you're coming from. And I think it's not even the autism spectrum thing. I'm biased because I work in the NDS still. I do like painting lessons and stuff, right? But I think also a lot of people in this hobby aren't super socially not trained. What's it called? Like used to social interactions like that. So when you are playing a game, you're trying to win. They don't quite get that. It's like, oh, we're both meant to be having fun, right? Like,
yeah, and I find it so being part of both communities. I have found that the Magic the Gathering community is more strict on how they like to do their ruling system. Where Warhammer is much more forgiving. Yeah.
And I think that
it also probably helps that the Warhammer community are like 25-year-olds up.
Yeah. I would say it does help too, actually, yeah.
Isaac's married, Todd's married, Dom's married, Wiley's married, Richard's married. I think everyone that I know that plays Warhammer is married, with kids, or expecting kids.
Ah, right.
Or it's at least on a planned system.
No, I get that too. And I suppose, do you think that the hard part about Magic 2 is that, like, in order to win a game of Magic, God, these don't really want to take paint, do they? They're like covered in like wax or something. The hard part about Magic is that, a bit like Yu-Gi-Oh, you're trying to like pull the wool over your opponent's eyes, and like, yeah, there's less random chance, so therefore it's like, if you just think ahead, you can outsmart your opponent, kind of too.
Not really. What? So I still play Magic, and the only reason I only play Magic with my girlfriend.
So I didn't know you had a bloody little girlfriend, you cheeky little scoundrel. Since when?
December.
Hell yeah, baby! Go you! Yeah.
And she's confident enough to be a level 0 judge, which means that you're not official or anything, but you know the rules
for Magic.
Yeah.
Wow.
And, I barely win against her. She's a really good Magic the Gathering player. Just that there's a rule that there's words that are gonna come out of my mouth, and I'm gonna hate them.
Oh my God, please, we're live.
Magic the Gathering loves stack.
What the fuck is that?
What that entails is, in Magic the Gathering, when you play an instant, which is it happens straight away, and another person doesn't like that instant, so they play their instant, which happens straight away. You now have a stack, and it can get so convoluted. You can mix the stack up, and something happens in the middle of it when it should happen at the end, and it's just really, really convoluted. Confusing, and I just hate it with a passion.
I understand that, though. Yeah.
Warhammer's so simple. Roll the dice, shoot, my unit dies. End of story.
Do you think if you were to list the pros and cons, I think a con for Warhammer would be this. There's a few gotcha. Yeah.
Warhammer's cons is the fact that it's a very to get into it, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
And it's even more expensive now since last Christmas. The prices for GW's website went up by a million, like $7.
Isn't that gross? Fuck us Australians, right? Yeah. So rude.
Yeah. It's gross. It's disgusting. I don't like it. Go to your local game store, which we in Wagga currently don't have. There's apparently meant to be one that's opened up somewhere.
Oh, really? Already?
Apparently, the story goes is that Shane, whatever the store didn't sell from his clearance sale. Yeah,
they sold to the Baileys. Yeah.
Oh, you know a little more than what I do.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That the store was what didn't sell was already going to someone, and it was going to apparently open up a new store, be the beginning products of opening up a new store. And that's all I know.
Yeah, so I went to the last, because they're Magic the Gathering players. The Baileys, I think it's Laura? No, I think I'm thinking of a celebrity. They're definitely Baileys, though. Is it Laura Bailey? I think. Or Lauren? I don't know. I played against her in the last pre-release. So her and her partner were going to open up the store. And they were going to go above Pack and Send. And I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but time to tell, right? I don't know if you know where I'm talking about? Yeah. So I think they didn't buy all the Magic, other Warhammer stuff, but they bought a little bit of the Magic Gathering stuff, and maybe some Warhammer stuff just to fill shelves. But that wasn't going to be their main MO. And
which is understandable.
Yeah, like the guys, but they said some weird stuff like I think they were going to open on just weekends, or I don't know. It was looking crazy, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I suppose time will tell. I think if time goes on enough, I think I'll bite the bullet and I'll end up opening up that board game cafe I wanted to, and we'll just see how. Because I think I would prefer that than a fully fledged game store. I think I didn't like the clicky nature of stuff, but I think it's cool
so that's the number one issue of opening up a game store is, depending on where you are and location and whatnot, you can get a very clicky customer base.
Yeah, and it felt very weird to go in there. I liked it. I was I wanted to support Shane and really liked what he was doing, but I don't know. This didn't feel, I don't know. Yeah, we can talk about it off stream, but yeah, just it devolved into because I was gonna buy it for a while there, but I just
I mean, if you remember, Jacko, I was there when you had your little falling out.
Yes. Yeah, and Shane's an alright guy. It was just things that, and I think he was itching to sell too, which made
he was itching to sell for a little while.
Yeah, and I think that made his social skills not quite as good as they once were. it just didn't turn out. But hey, it's I wouldn't be where I am now, and I wouldn't. No, I'm doing pretty well, so it's not like I missed the boat, and we can always come back to that later. I'm not super mad about it. But yeah, no, it is a shame that it went down like that. And you're right. I did forget that you were there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. You sent me a message apologizing. I was like, not my place to judge. Keep me out of it.
Yeah. Now he's saying some pretty crazy stuff, and I was just like, oh my god, dude. Yeah, wild. But hey, let's not speak out of school. Let's talk about how the RGA is going now, though, because I know that they've
well, I've only been to
combined,
one.
right? What?
I've only been to one. So
I feel like you're the only guy on the social media. What?
I mean, I sort of am, yeah, but that's just, that's different.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's most consistent, but that we've moved places now down at the Cultures Club. And I missed the first one because I caught the flu.
Oh, okay.
So I've only been to one. It's a lot busier.
Yep.
Which I don't really like. But like, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So I
I feel you. And what do you mean Culture Club? Where the fuck is that?
You know where Wagga Fruit Supply is?
Yeah.
Right behind it.
Oh,
So,
really?
on that main road, right behind it, right next to the visitor center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. I've never heard of that place. Cool. Okay. And they've got like a nice room there, or what? Like a hall, or?
It's like a little hall.
Why did you pause when I said it was a nice room? You're like, yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, it's not nice, and it could probably do with a little bit of a dusting.
Okay, cool. Who owns that? Do you know, or is this you just rent it out?
Abe.
Ah, okay.
Abraham.
Ah, yes.
I think he's the big man that's in charge of that place.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I think I met Abe at a GammaCon. I didn't even realize. I think he was trying to teach me how to play. What?
Probably.
They were trying to play. What was that fucking? It's not Blood Bowl, but it's like a football game. No. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The football game in Warhammer is Blood Bowl.
And the other one, Guild Ball. Dude, it was when I was first getting back into painting, and they were fucking mad about Guild Ball. Does anyone even play that anymore? I just never even fucking heard of it. Yeah. Yeah, Guild Ball was like AFL, but with like footballs or something. Yeah, very interesting. That's where I get Abe, I think. Yeah, he's pretty full on. Loves these games. No, that's cool.
So, I've only been to one because I missed the first one. From first impressions, it's a little more intimidating. It's not as I'm gonna say welcoming.
And this is the problem with this fucking hobby, man. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And I mean, it's essentially the same standard as like going into a gym, like for us.
For nerds, yeah.
Because I absolutely hate walking into a gym. I feel so out of place, and I feel so judged.
Oh, really, Cinta? Yeah.
What's this skinny prick going into this gym for?
Because
Because they're all so big. I'm just like, nah, not for me.
And you get that same feeling walking into RGA.
Yeah.
I wonder if Abe knows that. I don't know.
I mean, it's just a transition thing. That's all it is. I'm always super friendly and whatnot.
Oh, is there maybe like a click already for the RGA guys that were already there? And then what was the other club that combined? Wall Masters
that was our club. Our club joined with them. So
yeah, I suppose it's like a bit of a teething phase, hey, but
yeah, and it's just an adjustment. That's all it is.
And it should benefit both of you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of funny that they separated. Like that there was like 3 while Shane was having his store, which I always thought was so funny too. Like,
yeah, because a big thing like with Shane is the way he did things was weird.
Yep.
Even by my standards.
I think you can say that again. Yeah.
For instance, what stopped me from really buying from Shane was the fact that if he wanted to pre-order a limited edition thing, say you wanted the Leviathan Core rulebook.
Yep.
Let's say for GW actually released it separately, and it wasn't part of the box set. And it's limited edition. It's got the cool looking Terminator on the front page as the cover art. Shane doesn't put a didn't put a discount on them. You paid full price for it.
Oof. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not paying full price when there should be a discount.
Yeah. And I suppose that's a bit of a bitter pill to swallow for something like that too. Like, I don't know.
Like Todd's reasoning for stopping was like Shane would do very specific deals towards customers when it should be a very sensible thing to say, oh, if you want to order these products faster, you pay full price, or you can wait for specific days and you get your discount.
Yeah.
Which I think makes sense, doesn't it? Like,
I think so too.
Business person.
Yeah. I think it's whenever people want commission miniatures too quicker than to jump the queue, yeah, I think you're paying a bit of a premium for that, which makes sense. I don't think that's a bad way to operate, but I think if it's not set in stone and there isn't clear guidelines as to, hey, look, I'll allow that, but you know, yeah, you're paying a bit of a premium. Yeah, it is just kind of nepotism at that point, isn't it? Like, yeah.
Yes.
Just the whole special treatment thing. I understand that. Yeah, that's hard.
And that's what stopped Todd going, was that he like.
Hang on, sorry, Emily just said I love this Spill the Tea channel. I need to make me and Santo a little logo. Would you ever come on again? This has been so much fun.
Yeah.
I always get worried when people I don't know whether people even want to talk online, because I mean that's the thing, it's live, right? It's fucking live.
I mean,
they're all watching right now.
Like, I know my head's like literally just there, but I'm pretty happy with just my hands showing.
Yeah. No, awesome. No, I think it's interesting to talk about because I don't think I've talked to anyone about it. I had my feelings about it, kind of left the game, kind of worked on painting lessons and stuff, and that's where I'm at now. But yeah, I don't know. It's a shame. I wanted the community to grow and be more welcoming and stuff, but at the same time, I think a lot of the time, even when you say stuff like, "Oh, I'm a commission painter," I think that everyone kind of looks at you with a magnifying glass too.
Yeah. So, and there's certain bias, like commission painters. You like the general basis is you're painting for a profession.
Yeah.
And you're painting to a depending on what standard that a customer wants.
Yeah.
Sometimes a particular high standard that can be potentially unachievable for some people. Like there's painters out there that just don't paint because they think they're really shit, and they can't achieve the standard that they want. And like there's this unachievable goal of, oh, I can't paint to this, so I'm not gonna paint. Which I don't like. Yeah. Because like I'm part of quite a few groups just for like Iron Warriors, Black Legion, Space Marines, and whatnot on Facebook. And I like, it's one of the things that just stuck with me is that a person said he was shit, and in the post is like, but I'm really proud of it. And I wrote in the post, hey man, you don't worry about any of us. Like, yes, you've put it up and you feel confident enough to put it up on Facebook and get potentially harsh criticism. But don't you ever paint to us? You paint to you, man. No one else.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment.
And he replied to it saying it was the best compliment that he ever received.
Aw. How did that make you feel?
Oh, it made me feel great.
I think we all lose sight of that a bit. I think it's what I've struggled with is like when I started doing, your commissions and painting for money, I think people are very quick to point out if you do something wrong as soon as you start asking for money for it. Yeah. So I felt like for a while there it was like, oh, Jacko's not even that good, rah. And then I got pretty good, and then no one has said too much now. Yeah. But it was interesting at the start. It was like very teething problems and stuff. But just to go back to what you were talking about, how do you feel about the posts where they're like a god tier painter, and then they make the same post where they're like, those are the ones I hate, bro. Those are the ones I cannot stand. It makes it grind my gears, bro.
So
where it's like, yeah.
I'm also part of a Titan group. As funny as that sounds, mainly because I own a Titan, because of the charity.
Of course. So you go and join a group after. I love that. Yeah.
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 These like there's certain standards, and like I don't appreciate like the really high quality stuff. Like, oh, look at how really good I am, and it's like an ego boosting. I don't like those posts in just like the general groups. But if you're in like an AV metal group that is meant to be an ego boost for everyone, I can understand that. Like I've seen some really nice non-metallic stuff.
Yep.
And like it looks really good, and I like the post because it looks really good. And you're more than welcome to your ego boost. Absolutely, just post it in the right place.
That's a nice word to live by. What I was kind of getting at was the ones that pretend to be the ones that you like, where it's like, oh, this is me trying something new, and then you like go click on their Instagram and they have like 60,000 followers, and it's just it is what you're talking about, that ego boosting. That can go die. I'm over that.
Yeah, it's just an ego boosting, and like if you want to post on Instagram and get your ego boost from places that you'll know that appreciate it, and it's like generally the common posts are like really high quality painting stuff.
Yeah.
You can keep it.
And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna post a share of this once it's done because I think it looks sick, but it's not. I think we're talking about the same post. It's like, this is the first time I paint this Space Marine, and it's very much not. It's just it's this trap, bro. It's this trap that gets new painters all the time. I like that. Yes.
You can generally pick the ones that, oh, this is my first Space Marine, and it's not. And you like, this is my first Space Marine, and it's like 2 colors and a shade, and you're like,
yeah. You're like, that looks like my first Space Marine. Now we're gatekeeping whether people are legit or not. No, but I think it's not misplaced. I think it's
It's not exactly misplaced, and I understand that gatekeeping is wrong, and everyone should be welcoming. But like this is where like my general posts of just positivity and like making fun of scenarios, because I'm part of an Imperial Fist group as well. Mainly because I just like the lore of like the conflict between Iron Warriors and Imperial Fists. Someone painted up a Primarch and posted it up, and it looked really good. I then looked at the base and saw that there was an Iron Warrior's head.
Yeah.
So I made a cheeky post saying, "Heresy incoming! Full warning that I play Iron Warriors. I'm a heretic."
I love it.
Really, I don't appreciate that there's an Iron Warrior's head on your base. P.S. This is a really nice job. Keep up the good work, man.
That sounds like you're in like a really fun and kind of chill place, Sento. What has happened with that? Are you just loving life at the moment, or?
Well, I'm actually really excited. My holiday's coming up, Checo.
I was gonna say, I remember. Yeah. How long now?
5 days.
Shit,
5 days,
it is coming along.
4 days because this day's technically over.
And what was the plan when you're up in Sydney too? Sydney, wasn't it?
Yeah, up to Sydney. So the only thing that's planned at the moment is we're going to the Smash convention, the anime convention.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
And that's the only thing that I know that's planned. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know really if we're going anywhere. I feel like I'm doing what my dad used to do back in his day.
Yeah.
My dad used to, with his friends, jump in a car and just go. There was no pillow, there was no swag, there was no extra clothes, there was nothing. They just went.
You're right. That is a very old school way of
And I'm a little more organized. I have my clothes. I have my system of doing things.
But if you ask your dad, he'd be like, we didn't have any of that, man. We just the clothes on our backs and we just drove, bro.
Because every time my dad, like, because my dad owned the caravan now.
Of course, yeah.
He's like, I'm packing the entire house away.
Dude, I would love a caravan.
When I used to go camping, we just went. Couple of fishing rods, gone for a day or two.
Yeah, but everything was like $4 back then, Dad. You know?
I mean, yeah.
That's insane.
But I think that's beside the point.
But I think now you have to pay to like go to every like national park or whatever fuck or you know what I mean? Like it's
You can still find your gems of places where it's like, oh, this is a really good camping spot. Yes, it's next to a road and you might hear the odd car, but it's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
No, Emily and I have been loving full driving in our new car, but it's the hard part is like half of the parks and stuff. It's like there needs to be a ranger there. You need to like meet up with a guy. Like what is it, Yarrangobilly Caves? You used to be able to just drive through and go at your leisure, and now you don't allowed to do that now. Too many people dying in the caves, which makes sense. I get it. But yeah, it is funny.
I personally appreciate the fact that it's a little more. I think the word that I'm looking for is resonant. It's just
safe?
More strict and safe. Like, okay, if you get lost and you're not gone by this point, we should probably look for you.
But then your dad would be like, back in my day, I was just out there eating bugs till the RFS came, bro. Yeah, I understand that.
So I like the concept that that like people know I'm here.
Pros and cons.
Because as much as I like camping and whatnot, I also really like my bed and not having a stiff back in the morning.
No, I feel that. Oh, you motherfucker.
And like I really like that. I wish, because my like back home, Dad used to own orange trees.
Yeah, fun.
Now he just plants oats and lucerne.
Dude lives in Stardew Valley, yeah.
I essentially.
Yeah.
And I really wish I was born when the orange trees were in, because Dad was like really, really happy. Stressed for money because there was no money in orange trees back then.
Yeah.
But Dad was really, really happy. And he was really upset that he had to get rid of the orange trees, because otherwise they'd be homeless. They wouldn't be able to pay bills, wouldn't be able to live.
Oh wow! So getting rid of the orange tree help pay the bills, or what do you mean? Like, or just moving to different careers?
Mum probably would have been working at the shoe shop in Leeton.
Yep.
And Dad ripped out the orange trees and probably went straight into like lucerne.
Oh wow! Lucerne is like that stuff you feed cows, right?
Cows, sheep, horses. I don't know about smaller animals like rabbits and whatnot.
I've seen so many ads for it on the side of the road, but I don't actually know what it is. I don't think.
Yeah, lucerne is essentially just hay. You can make hay bales out of it, and
better money in hay than oranges.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Than oranges? What the hell?
Depending on your scenario. So Dad sells, can and does, and on occasion sells hay bales on the side. So he he does this. This is like side money. He goes do a day job somewhere else. I think I have every spot. Yes.
How are they coming along? Give us a quick look at the camera.
Yeah. Along quite nice. So did the contrast paint on the skin, did the shade, and then last shade will be on the guns, which will be null oil, and that'll be the guns done.
Yeah, cool. And is this for in prep? Are you playing like looking to play a game or a tournament soon with them, or?
Not with these ones in particular because I don't think I'll get these done in time. I might, but I still got the essentially the same process on the top half. So
Sorry,
I probably want this done in time. But that doesn't matter. Like, I'm not too worried. I've got my what I really wanted to do was that Chaos Lord that I wanted to do. I really wanted to get that one in.
Have you got a picture of that so I can pull it up?
I'll just pull him out.
I was about to pull him out.
Yeah.
Please do.
I'm in my room. I've got everything like super close.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, no. We need a picture, bro. We need a picture. What camera are you using, by the way?
I think Logitech.
Is it C920?
Good question. I don't know.
Take a picture on your phone and send it to me. And if it's not a C920, I'll just give you one of my old ones. Yeah. It could be. Although Discord's not very kind to when you stream to each other, is it?
No, it's not great.
I'll see if I can find this picture of this captain, hey.
See a new one. Let me pick some up.
Where did they post him? RGA? Or where did you post him, sorry?
Just in mini pics and art. For your server.
Oh, I'm gonna hang on. I'll come back. It's gonna screen share.
Yep.
Yeah, gorgeous. Look at this guy. Hang on. Cool. Yeah, look at this guy. That's so fun. I loved the body of this guy. What's his name?
The Terminator Lord.
Yeah.
Good question. I didn't care.
Is Azog or something? He's fucking.
It starts with A. Yeah.
Yeah. Azag or something.
Because I'm subscribed to Warhammer Plus, I looked at it and was like, oh, that's gonna be for my Iron Warriors.
Oh, you literally got it from Warhammer Plus, and then fucking tore him apart. Wow.
I shaved off his knee pad. You can see that I've shaved off his knee pad.
Yeah.
And I changed out his head, and that's all I changed to him.
Yeah, cool.
I obviously put him on some cork.
No, he suits the army very well. I love these helmets, these Terminator Tusk helmets. What are they called?
Yeah. They're just Terminator heads.
Like Chaos Terminator heads, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I fucking love them, dude. That looks really good, man. Dude, people would be fucking rolling if they saw what you did to this guy.
I hate bear heads.
Dude.
Bear heads aren't great.
Santo fucking... People were like giving hot money for that guy. I tried to pick one up.
Yeah, he's going for more than the subscription.
Yeah, it's fucked.
And here's me, is like, I'll just shave off this little bit, I'll switch out his head.
Santo literally doesn't give a shit. Just shave off his legs for a conversion. Crazy. Nah, fuck it.
Because I looked at it, and I was like, oh, I finally get a Terminator Lord for my army. And it's my mini, and I can do whatever the fuck I want to it.
You know, what I'm hunting is... Do you remember they had the Chaos Sorcerer?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
That was with this one. That was a Chaos Sorcerer for Age of Sigmar.
Was it?
Darkness.
Warhammer Plus. Dude, the one with the... Oh! If anyone has this, I'll pay top dollar.
I can...
Do you know a guy?
Money, I can still order it.
What?
Yeah, I can still order it.
How much are they?
People can... You're on the GW website. It should be the...
Oh, you can just buy them straight out right for $80.
Can you? Is that what? Yeah, you still got to be subscribed, but I can because I'm subscribed. I can just buy him out.
Dude, let's do that, bro. Because look at this fucking guy. I know you chose the other guy for conversion. Look at this man, dude. He's got a.
I mean, it's sweet. It's just that I didn't play Age of Sigma.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, me neither now. But like, I haven't played in age. But look at, he's got like a little fucking Necronomicon. Yeah. This dude. What were they thinking, man? I love it. It's so crazy. Mini Chaos Warrior? What the fuck? I love this model. Or models. And this guy, this little nurgling playing a little bone flute. I don't fucking know. With this little ball goatee looking thing. Ah. Oh. Dude, and the little red wizard. Ah. Oh. There's a pot of soup with a mouth, I think.
Yeah.
Santo, how are you getting excited over this fucking model? Look at him.
I'm just like, I saw it and I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. I'm gonna use this one though.
That's pretty fucking weird as hell, but I think I'll use the model I'm actually gonna use. Yeah, this model's insane. I don't even know if it even plays well on tabletop. I just thought it was so funny.
Well, I like because what this Chaos Lord and Terminator armor is meant to be doesn't actually have any rules for the World Eaters. Like, he's not a named character in the World Eaters Codex. So they just use him as a Chaos Lord and Terminator armor. Like that.
Right. Okay.
He literally doesn't exist. I'm like, oh, that's fine. He's equipped with what I'll use anyway.
Why?
I would have appreciated him with a hammer instead of a chain fist, but that's just me.
Oh, you should go through some of that random Warhammer you bought in Sydney with Santo on stream. Dude, I think Santo would be really good at that. If Santo was like the lore wizard while we went through that. And we'll make a video out of it. Because I had this huge haul. I traveled like 6 hours up to Sydney to buy someone's old collection. And they have the most craziest fucking metal models, and he literally converted Chaos Terminators and put needles on them, didn't he, Emily? Yeah. So he put needles on the shoulder pads. Like, you pick them up and you fucking spike yourself. It's the craziest army I've ever bought. I love doing it. Because I was going to make a YouTube series where I just buy people's collection and go through it and be like, was this a good deal? Did I get ripped the fuck off? Because I feel like that happens all the time with Warhammer. But you would be the lore guy. Because there's so many old school models in that set that I just don't know. Are you like that much about like a Warhammer ride or die, or?
Well, I wouldn't be able to tell you like, oh, this came out this time.
No. Even just what it is, like
if it's like general, oh, this is a chaplain from back in the day. Like they still technically actually sell this mini. This is the Ultramarines Pacific chaplain, Azrael, or whatever the fuck their name is.
Yeah. Cool. Emily, great idea. Yeah, we'll get Santo in as the lore wizard for that stream. Yeah, because I haven't gone through it because mainly one, it's just so much. Like, there's a couple of nights, there's crazy stuff.
I'm sure it's quite intimidating.
Yeah. And I think low-key Emily wants me to get it out of the dining room, but it's just hiding in a cupboard at the moment.
Is it a little bit of a pile of shame?
Nah, no. I think my whole office is a pile of shame, but yes and no. Yeah, I think because it's there's even like Warhammer Fantasy Elves, which I haven't seen in the longest fucking time either. Like, crazy stuff in that pile. And there's I think they're called. Actually, I might look them up now. I think they're called Legion of the Damned. You ever heard them? Yeah.
That's a supposedly what the lost one of the lost legions that the Emperor got rid of.
Yeah,
because they're just like a warp-based demon legion for the Imperium that come when the Imperium is most in trouble, and they just appear out of nowhere, fuck up everything, and then say, "All right, my job's here done."
Okay, cool. Yeah, these guys, right?
Yeah, there's a person on 9gag. Oddly enough, one of the weirdest places to post these minis. That is. Continuously doing up a conversion for the Legion of the Damned.
I think I have seen them. Yeah.
and they're really nice conversions. He's done a really good job.
Well, he does like flame heads and all this crazy shit, right?
Yeah, and it's full skull based. They look like they should be heretics, but they're loyalists.
They look like they should be like Hellboy, yeah, or fucking Ghost Rider. Yeah. I know the ones doing that.
But like they're in saying that some of the lore between the Sisters of Battle, Saint Celestine, is a warp based entity. She is a legitimate angel. That's just good. She's a good essential demon.
Oh my god, did I just stumble on a recast site? Crazy. I haven't done that in a long time.
So yeah, it's speculated that the Emperor is a god from the warp. Like we in retrospect, people can say whatever the hell they want. But we know very little about the Emperor.
Yeah, I suppose it's whether it's written like that or it's just the way it goes. It's very up for interpretation, isn't it? The whole.
So it's speculated that the Emperor is a god from the warp. He's like the 5th member of the pantheon that's fighting to take control of the universe, sort of thing. But like it's all left up to like creative liberty, and you can make up your mind and how you interpret things.
On one car trip, I convinced Emily to let me talk about Fulgrim for like, I think it was the Sydney car trip. Yeah, I was talking about Fulgrim and the Primarchs.
Fulgrim's great. Fulgrim's a horny boy.
Yeah, that's why I love him. He's like my spirit animal, man. That's why I love Emperor's Children, and that's why I want. Yeah. But even talking about that and the lore behind that is quite fun, and what happened to him, and like I don't know, the fact that
what happened to Fulgrim is actually it's pretty sad.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Because he was a loyalist through and through, and then got a hold of a demon sword and turned evil.
Yeah, which is, I mean, that would happen to most people, right?
I mean, he didn't even really turn evil. It's just that he fell into temptation, and Slanesh was like, "Yep, you're yoink, mine."
Bro, you boy is hell, and then Fulgrim was like, "Yep." I mean, who wouldn't, right? That's why, I don't think he's, he's not as bad as people say, right? But I love people interpreting his model as like that giant, like demon snake lizard thing. Like, have you ever seen?
That's actually what it is.
Yeah. No, I love people seeing people sculpt that.
Yeah. What's the Age of Sigma giant snake lady thing? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. What is her name? Marathi?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it's Marathi.
There's speculation that that's actually like the prototype for Fulgrim in 40k, and it's essentially the same thing for what they did with Agron. Is they had Agron's model for ages.
Yeah.
And they were just like, oh, yeah, we should probably release something new because this fits the storyline.
Wait, you're telling me they had it in, like, just in storage?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
They had it a long time before they, like, released... Like, they had, like, the entire World Eaters stuff for months before they released it.
Wow.
They started leaking stuff out.
Dogs.
We love GW. They're not scummy and greedy at all.
No. Yeah, we totally love them. Sorry, I'm just trying to glue this on. But you know, it was funny, like getting Emily to listen to stories about Primarchs is so funny because you'd think she'd be so disinterested, but I don't know. Once you dig into the lore's quite cool.
Yeah, I mean, I find that like the audiobooks are voiced by very good voice actors for them.
Dude,
for the book.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think that makes a major difference.
On whether you can get into it or not. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. If you've got a good narrator for audiobooks, bingo bango sold.
Even the Go Trek, I don't know if you like Warhammer Fantasy stuff, even the Go Trek and Felix ones are really good too.
Yeah, not a big fan of the fantasy side of Warhammer.
Are you kidding? That's so weird. I suppose I'm not that into 40k. I'm more into fantasy, but I suppose yeah, you're the opposite.
I mean,
right?
I think it depends. Like, what games did you grow up playing? Like,
Hero
video
Quest, right?
games?
So, video games.
Because that's a big influence, I think, on what. Because I grew up playing Halo.
Yeah,
I've been
okay.
into like Space Marine-esque things anyway.
That's that's a good point actually, because I was very much into like Diablo, and I played StarCraft, but I wasn't that good at StarCraft. Yeah, Diablo was my main thing.
So yeah, I strongly believe, like, depending on what
That's which Warhammer you like. If you like fantasy or sci-fi.
Yeah.
That's super funny.
If you were a big like Doom guy fan, you're probably a 40k player.
Oh my god. And that's not wrong. Like that's not like I kind of see how that checks out. Yeah.
It's not that far-fetched.
That's really funny. Yeah, see, I only played Halo. I had a mate that played Halo, fucking all the time, and I could never get quiet into it. But yeah,
every single Halo game, even the bad ones.
Yeah, see, even my mate was like that, right? Like, my best mate Alan from like high school and primary school loved Halo, and I could never quite. I could get into it. Like, we played. I think the main reason we played it was because it was co-op, right? But
yeah.
But yeah, I could never quite get into it. But Diablo, oh, dude, Diablo's awesome. Do you ever play Diablo growing up?
Nah.
Okay, yeah, mate. Your theory checks out, huh?
The closest thing to Diablo was Age of Mythology.
Oh, Age of Mythology, yeah. I suppose that's why I like fantasy too, because I played Age of Empires just growing up. Like, that was like my main thing. Yeah. Okay, I'm tired of making these branches work. I'm just gonna spray paint these, I think.
You cheating? Are you using a airbrush?
Cheating? I feel like that's another thing in the hobby, right? When I started doing airbrushing a lot, people were like, oh, I mean, I even used to think that way too, that airbrushing was cheating.
Airbrush, so I sort of make fun of it now. Airbrushes are meant to be for like zenithal highlights. They're meant to get shit done quick.
Yeah, dude.
That's their thing. And what I don't like is when I find videos on YouTube that I'm expecting to be predominantly done with a paintbrush instead of an airbrush, and like I just like, oh, this looks like a good video to watch, and they're like, oh, this entire video is done by an airbrush. Okay, you've lost me.
I suppose. Yeah.
I personally don't paint like that. I'm like, oh, that's fine. You've just used that for the base coat, and get like different gradients, like, and that's the power armor done.
Yeah, I understand that too, and I think it's it is like a case by case basis too, because I love airbrushing videos, but you're right. I think it's a little disappointing when it is as simple as an airbrush technique, but something would take, a lot longer to do it by brush. But I suppose it just depends on what you're after. You want something you can replicate with a paintbrush, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love to. I'm a very big fan of like AV metal and like copying what's on the box art.
Yep.
If a big deal breaker and what I'm going to have trouble with my next army, whatever I decide to do, is if I don't like the box art and I don't like the look of it, I probably won't buy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I suppose that's marketing, right? Yeah,
Like,
2 seconds. Daddy issues the game. My nephew challenged me to Halo 3 a while ago. He didn't know. So Yab is like a Halo fan through and through as well. Yeah, see, I would never like that, man. I don't know. We played Juggernaut. Yeah, we played Juggernaut against each other in the same room. That was as far as my Halo experience ever went. I played some of the campaign, I suppose, but that wasn't what I was into. Yeah, sorry to cut you off. What were you talking about?
What was I talking about?
heavy metal painting,
Yeah.
painting with a brush.
I'm a really big fan of like the Iron Warriors are unique. I wouldn't be painting them if I didn't win the charity.
Ah, yeah. And you said that if the box art doesn't interest me, I'm not buying them on.
Yeah, like I really like the Black Legion. I think they look awesome.
Yes.
I do.
I feel like they're just black, brother.
I mean, yeah, and like I like the stark contrast between the black and the gold trim.
Oh, yeah, I think, yeah. I like gold. Yeah, you want me back. Okay. Yeah, continue.
And like I like the Tyranids because they look really, really cool. Not necessarily their color scheme. White is terrible. Like I really like the Imperial Fist between that yellow and black scheme that they have.
Yep.
But yellow is another color that's really hard to paint.
Yep. Pain in the ass.
And if you fuck up, it's a whole process to fix.
Yeah.
I did attempt to paint an Imperial Fist to see how I went. Terrible idea.
I like doing them more orange personally. I think it's
yeah. That's what a lot of the YouTube tutorials say is, oh, start with an orange base coat and then work to yellow. I'm like, but I want to like create an entire army. I'm not going to go through the process of going through an orange base coat and working up to yellow. Just paint them yellow.
And I think you find a lot of people who make videos, right? Like, and I suppose I feel the same way. It's like it's never about painting an army quickly. Like it's always about like the best looking model. But maybe you should start doing videos like that where I thought about doing that too. Yeah? You go, this is like the bare minimum for an army to chuck it on the table and make it look really good. And maybe cheat and use some airbrushes and some washes, because I'm finding a lot of fun painting like that. Like cutting corners where you can is quite cool to figure out.
And like, I like, oddly enough, for anyone who actually plays Warhammer, I like the Dark Angels.
Oh yeah.
I think they look like, I think their lore is really good. I like their Primarch. I like the look of majority of the models. Like I don't particularly like their Deathwing Terminators, but I would probably
yeah.
I would probably actually kit bash or buy the Forge World Terminators for the Dark Angels.
I don't think I've seen them. I'm giving a Google in a sec.
They look significantly better.
I was also a Diablo 2 fan. I'm in Diablo 4 at the moment. Oh, how good is it? Yeah, I've been watching people play it. Have you played it, Kento? Diablo 4?
No, I'm not a Diablo person.
Oh, dude, I played the beta, and I really wanted to... I just had so many commissions this week, so I just couldn't fucking pull the plug. I couldn't convince myself to waste time. But I'm definitely thinking about it. I'll be a bit late to the game, though.
It's alright.
The new yellow contrasts are good for quick Imperial Fists. Yeah. I've seen people do them that way too.
And that's the way that I attempted, is using the new contrast, and it worked out great until I fucked up painting black.
What do you mean?
So I overlapped the trim.
Oh yeah. No, that's not good.
And it was just a real hassle. It was a different color yellow. I couldn't paint it the same way, and it just ruined the model.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like brush control is like the biggest thing with those contrast paints.
Like when I ask people, oh, how do you paint yellow? I should be asking, how do you do the trim? And not fuck up.
I wonder if I use this stuff called liquid silicon sometimes, and I've used it in the past and it hasn't worked, but and maybe even doing that.
I mean, yeah.
But then that defeats your philosophy of like extra steps, right?
I mean, yeah. And I've painted up Black Legion to a really, really high standard, like an unrealistic high standard for an army. And it's like, it's got, I think I used something like 20 different, like 20, close to 30 different paints. For base coating, highlighting, shading, like extra highlights to take it that extra mile. And it was just like an unrealistic expectation of getting an entire army done that way.
Did you sell them or where are they now?
Good question. I don't know what I've done with them.
Paint them to a high standard, then forget where they are. Oh my god, Sandra. Do you still own them?
I think.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I was gonna say, I guess the one thing is if it's paint to high standard, you can probably sell it for whatever it costs you, right? So then it's not all bad for paint like that. But...
Yeah. Like, I'm not saying if you've got the time to paint like that, by all means, do it. I really like and appreciate high standard minis. It's just that I can't maintain that concentration for that long.
Really? Yeah, wow.
And like I'm really enjoying the painting the Iron Warriors because they're not like particularly done to a really high standard. They're done to a realistic standard of getting an entire army done. Really
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's only because I have these sub-assembly, but I've finished the bikes essentially in like 4 days.
Yep. Cool.
And they're table ready. They're like, if I wanted to go an extra mile, I could, but that'd be like differentiating between the rest of the army, and I don't want that.
No, that's fair too, and it's good to have like realistic expectations. I think the reason I haven't got an army is because I feel like that everyone would judge me if I came with a table-ready army. They'd be like, "What the fuck?" But
and
yeah, I think I should bite the bullet and just do something.
I've versed entire armies that are plastic. I've played with entire armies that are plastic, and nothing else. It takes away from the more thematic look of it, but that's about it. If a person's really stuck up about it, they can winch to themselves.
That's not a bad way to be.
I'm a big person of saying, "Oh, what color are you doing this? Where?" And I might like, "Oh, that's a pretty hefty, large pile of shame that you've got there."
Don't call me out like that, Santa.
And and I might poke fun at that, but like, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I'll eventually get it done." It's not like it's on the list of things to do.
Yeah.
But life gets in the way.
Yeah, I think a lot of things get in the way, don't they?
I mean, how long has it been, Jacko, since I've actually painted something? It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it has been a long time. What's the last thing you were painting was... Last thing I remember you painting was Stormcast, I think. Was it the dragons?
Yeah, and I have one. It's done, it's painted, and it's on display, and I just use it as a display piece. Did
you go forward with playing Age of Sigmar or not really?
Nah, I got rid of them. I sold them.
Ah, okay. But kept the painted dragon?
Yeah. So I'm a dragon person. My entire online persona is Dragon Lord.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. Ooh, I need to dust this one.
Oh, and to the theory, I played Halo and Diablo. I like both fantasy and 40k. Can't get into Age of Sigmar. Which one do you play first though? Yeah. No. You can't be both. You can't be both. Clearly you like Halo or Diablo more. You can't. Something got to give. Hey, I played Halo. Wasn't that cool? Yeah.
So I've done a nice red and bone theme.
You know what's funny? The red shouldn't look as good as it does on the dragon and the guy, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah. So I painted a little bit differently here. So the dragon itself is painted to my normal standard of base, wash, highlight, do my general gist of like all the bone and whatnot. It was my normal. But what I did different with the guy is I didn't shade him. I recessed shade instead.
Ah, cool.
So it's really potent if I can get it on camera. You can really see it on the dragon's chest piece.
Yeah.
Is that I've recessed shade like the all the recesses, and I've shaded the silver fully and highlighted it fully. But like that's what I've done differently with the two different types of red, and I think it looks pretty darn good.
No, I think it's kind of cool that he's in a red outfit on a red dragon.
Yeah, and that was going to be my theme for like the entirety of the Stormcast. But what I really didn't like about it was the fact that they weren't all dragon themed like him.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to create a dragon army, but I didn't want to go through the shitty process of being that meta person of having like 20 dragons on the board that can't die.
That's dope as fuck, though. Also,
Because all I did for the wings as well was dry brush the membranes. So base coat red, dry brush a grey in the middle, so it's got like that membrane look. But that it's really simple process. The little bits of fur on him, I've just based a dark brown, like shaded, based a dark brown, shaded it even darker, and highlighted with a really light brown to get a little bit of pop there.
no, I love it. I think it looks really good. And like I said, very weird. Red on red is weird, but
Yeah.
no, it works.
But what really put me off is that I couldn't get the army the way that I really wanted it to look.
So
So I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend the money and effort to convert a bunch of things up.
yeah.
Where I would basically need to buy a butt ton of dragon box sets, and by that point, I might as well just run the dragon meta army at the time.
No, I think it's cool that you even painted one. I think that's even enough, you know, like.
I mean, yeah, like you can't see it on my camera, but if I point it up a little bit, I have my little section over there.
Oh, it's like a dragon theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Are you still living in the same place, or you moved, Santo?
No, I've moved.
Yeah, I was saying room looks different now. Yeah.
I'm up near the base.
Ah, cool. Yeah. Up near J-Car and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And living by yourself or roommates or?
No, I'm still living with my brother and one roommate.
Yep.
But the place is significantly colder. It's not insulated. It's
Oh.
double brick.
Oh, okay.
So
Is that bad? Do we hate that?
No, it's not bad. The problem with it is because I've lived in double brick basically my entire life. The problem with it is once it gets cold, it stays cold.
Ah, I
for
see.
a really, really long time. And once it warms up, it gets really, really hot. So it's not an inherent issue, it's just that it's an older house.
Oh, 40k was a gaming group thing. See, we never had gaming groups when we were younger for 40k or Age Sigma. I wish we did. I was a lot better at Halo than Diablo. Well, there you go. That's why you like 40k, bro. It's it. You can't be both. I wish I was both, but I'm not. I just don't like. I just can't get as into it. Like even Blood Bowl's quite fun. I grew up with Blood Bowl, but no, that's great. That's great that you've moved to Center. And it was is it different roommate or same roommate?
Same roommate.
Okay, cool. So stick with what you know then too. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let me just grab
I
my hot glue
actually-
gun. Keep looking. Yeah, I can see.
I actually really like this place. It's nice and cozy.
Awesome.
So, new place, painting again, which is good. I'm really excited for my holiday that's coming up.
All going Santo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome, bro.
And then the next trip is my next goal. The trip's going to happen regardless. Is to get to $6,000 in the bank.
Wow. Yeah.
Which is more than doable. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
more than doable.
But what are
I
you
would
spending
like to-
$6,000 on? Jesus.
That's just to get you.
Ah.
That's just like a buffer thing, sort of thing. It's like
Okay.
it's not like I'm going to head up
You're
to
not going to.
Brisbane for-
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm going to head up to Brisbane for Christmas
Cool.
and spend Christmas with my girlfriend's family.
Oh, lovely. Very, very good.
So do that. Hopefully get to $6,000. Like I'm going to work really hard at it and hopefully get to $6,000 before I head up to up to Brisbane for Christmas.
You will, I'm sure, yeah.
Again, more than doable. I've got like 5-6 months to save up for that.
Exactly. And hey, look, if there's no crazy Warhammer releases, I think you'll be fine, okay?
I mean, the only thing that I'm looking at, Jacko, is the core rulebook and the index cards.
Okay,
the Chaos
cool.
Space Marine Codex doesn't come out until late next year.
Oh, you're safe.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
If they release like any bonkers Chaos Space Marine stuff that I think will suit the Iron Warriors, I might expand a little bit. But I've very much highly doubt.
Eyes on the prize, Santa. Eyes on the prize. Don't get distracted.
And
That's so funny.
There's been times that like it's been really, really hard. To, like, even with this saving, I was like, oh my god, I really want to buy this, but I can't.
Yeah.
And like that,
you realize you kind of sound like an addict though at the same time.
Oh yeah, 100%. I 100% agree with you.
That sounds like. And sometimes, Jagger, it's been really fucking hard, bro. You have no idea. It's been so hard.
It's because I go cold turkey. There's no transition between. Oh, I'm now saving this.
Are you a smoker? Have you ever smoked or anything?
No, I'm a non-smoker.
Okay, yeah, okay. It sounds like when I quit vaping, that's what your Warhammer addiction sounds like. You're like, fuck, man, I need some nicotine.
And like it'd become like I'll get a really bad craving, but like I at the time that I painted up the Chaos Lord in Terminator armor, like from Warhammer Plus.
Yep.
I was like, hey, I've got a little bit of a Warhammer itch. That's gonna satisfy it because I'm gonna build it.
Oh
and
God.
that's the way that I did the placebo effect in my brain.
Yep. That's so fucking funny, man. Well, at least you're honest. At least you know.
Yeah, you gotta know your terrible addiction.
My problem is I buy stuff and then Emily's like, "Do you think you could sell some of your old Warhammer?" And then I'm like, "No," like Smeagol or something.
Like I'm a big and this is another generational thing, is that you've grown up with older minis, so you really like the nostalgia fact.
Just really quickly, Santo, how does this look? This looks okay, right?
Yeah, it looks amazing. I really like the moon.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I feel like these look a bit better too. These just weren't working. These I could probably hide them in there, but I might actually. No, fuck it. I will. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah, continue. That looks wild, mate. Hey, hello, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much. How are you, man?
And, like I really like the again with the Chaos Bikers. I really don't like the top half of the Chaos Biker.
Yeah.
I don't like the way that the dude looks. I think it looks a bit dated.
Yeah.
Now, in saying that, they're still really good, and if you can't afford to kit bash and have spend extra money for extra bits, that's completely understandable. They're still a really good standalone mini. I've just improved them.
Which I think I'm getting more and more comfortable with. I don't kit bash a lot, but
And I'm not a big kit basher. I'm not going to kit bash the entire
No, me neither.
Because the bike itself just still looks really, really good. I think it stands up. It's still a little bit dated, a little bit. But I think that the dated appeal to it is more to do with the muffler.
Yeah.
I think that's the bit to me that looks a little bit dated. And I think that they can improve upon
it looks
that.
very you can tell that it was easier to cast that, you know what I mean? It's designed in such a way to make it easy to reproduce, right? It's very boxy
and you can see it doesn't show on the camera very well, but that's beside the point. On the leg of the bottom half of the Chaos Space Marine, you can see that the gold trim and the leg itself blends together really well, and it's hard to differentiate the trim and the leg. And that's the only thing that sort of really...
The old school sculptors just rolling their grave right now. Santo just tears them apart. Yeah. No, I understand. I agree.
But, and if you can kit bash, by all means, do it if you want to. If you don't like the mini and you've got the spare parts to do it. If you can't, well, There's alternatives. If I really, really didn't like the Chaos Biker, I probably would have bought the Outrider squad from Space Marine range.
It's funny, isn't it, what you're willing to put up with? Because even with the new Seraphon release, I love the new Saurus models, but I don't think I'll ever buy them. I think I'll just run. I have so many of the old Saurus, right? And if they still work, like, I don't know. I don't love new sculpts enough to like sell all my shit, get like pennies on the dollar for them, and then buy up the new. Yeah, I just don't care that much.
That's a.
It kind of sounds like the same thing that you're going through right now. Like you like the old sculpts enough to where it's
Like I appreciate the old sculpts, and like in particular the like I appreciate the look, and I think it could really do with a really big update. Is the Ultramarine Pacific chaplain?
Yep.
They've just updated it to fine resin. It's still in fine resin.
What year is it, brother? That's crazy.
It used to be in metal, and it still looks exactly the same.
yeah. I say resin's pretty awful.
And I think it could really, it could really do with a bit of a glow up. But
I think it doesn't take much to change a model too. Like this is a commission I'm working on for Blood Bowl, and this 3D printed Hellspawn, 3D printed Hellspawn, basically just had like a Ken doll and like ass cheeks that I just covered up with some chains and some green stuff. Like I think it's yeah, I'm getting more comfortable with that. It's not something I do a lot of, but this was fun and just something to differentiate it a bit, I suppose.
Yeah. And this is where I like to sort of pull from the Gundam community a little bit.
Interesting. Okay.
Is Gundam is a significantly better plastic than what GW is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Anyone can say different. Your opinion is wrong. But they've got better printers, better molds. However they do their process. Everything clips together really nice and smoothly. I was
about to say, you wouldn't get a articulated joint with GW, would you? Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. Gundam is articulated. You can pose them. It's just all around really good. Everything is done in Pacific color plastic, so you know what looks like what. If this is a bit of armor, that's a bit of black, so it's underneath the armor. You've got a white helmet. And what they do is like you'll see like enhancements done, and that's what they call them. They call them enhancements. And you'll go into the recesses and get like a black ink and make sure that they're really defined. Otherwise, if that's just extra. You don't have to do that with Gundam. And that's what I see as kit bashing.
I got you. Yeah.
Because I really, and I will never own it unless I'm a really good kit basher, is the old Soulforge thing for the Chaos Space Marines with like it's like a spider thing. I really don't like it. No.
What is it called?
Soulforge? No, that's where.
Not Soul Grinder.
Yeah, Soul Grinder.
Yeah, I know the one.
I really don't like it. I don't like the look of it.
Do you not love this?
It's old.
You're killing me here, bro.
I feel like they could create one big kit and make sure it was actually really dedicated to the gods.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, a bit of wine. Thank you, doll.
Really good. If I was a really good kit basher, I would absolutely buy it and kit bash it. Just to prove a point.
This sculpt is ugly as fuck, but I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't like any bit of it.
Oh my god, that's so funny. What part? I love that it's like there's flash on the metal and it's really fucking
like the
wild.
Head, I don't like the arms. The sword is okay at best.
What about the other one though, with the crab claw, the Slanesh claw?
I
kind of like that.
At best. I just.
Fuck, that's funny that you hate it.
I think the best part about it is quite possibly the transition between flesh and metal for the spider legs.
Yeah.
I think that's the best part about it. They can keep that. Update the entire thing.
What about? See, I think I do like the nostalgia of ugly models. Have you ever seen Nagash's old model?
Yeah, little
Dude, fucking crazy that they even brought that out. Dude, look at this guy. That's fucking insane. It makes
Like that-
no sense.
Like, if I didn't know what Nagash actually looked like and what he was meant to look like,
Yeah.
that's fine and dandy. But like, I appreciate the nostalgia fact that people get from that one. That one, I honestly don't mind.
Oh, really? That's so funny. I'm working on a video at the moment where I look at like all the ugliest models, and this is definitely in there because I just think it's such a crazy. And this is Nagash pre-Age of Sigmar, right? So like, of course, he's not giant,
He's not
cool guy. Yeah.
He's not giant. He's not as powerful.
But
He
he looks so fucking lame, dude. It's so crazy. I had no idea. I didn't even know it existed until like last year, I think. And I was like, oh my god, I need to get my hands on one. But I can't find it anywhere. I can't find anyone who wants to sell one. Just too ugly. People love it. Yeah. Which I get, right?
Because I was watching a few videos, like a video, and I ruined my YouTube feed out of it. Oh, ugliest models in the world. Dating back to X amount. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll click on this video. Bad mistake, because I ruined my YouTube feed.
See, I want to do that too, because I have like a lot of hot takes. Like, this is my favorite. Have you got a favorite Warhammer model ever?
I would have to say it's been Abaddon. Abaddon is for multitudes of reasons, he's a really nice looking model. I've painted him 3 times.
Dude, that is so vanilla, but hey, stick to your guns, man. Yeah.
I feel like he's a model that I can really go all out on and really express how good of a painter I am and give like that ego boosting. Because I feel like I can paint him up to a really high standard.
Mine's... Yeah, you go.
I do that... I worked out nearly once a year. I paint up an Abaddon and see how far I've progressed.
I have noticed that you've done that like 3 fucking times. Intentionally, so then.
I like Abaddon. As much as cliche that is.
Okay, look at these 2 models saying.
The Ogre King.
Yeah, Greasus Goldtooth? Dude, I love this model.
That's a creature caster?
What's up?
Is that a creature caster model, is it?
No. This is like old Warhammer Fantasy.
Ah, yeah.
So he's got all the Noblars who he just like kind of lays on and they just carry all this shit. Oh my god, it's so much character. Look at this, Santo. Vanilla! I mean, hey, like I'm not gonna yuck your yum. He is a cool model. But look at this fat fucking ogre. Come on, bro. Have you got a weird model that you like?
Weird model? Weird model.
Tell me this guy isn't sick as fuck. I mean, love it.
The paint job helps that model a lot. I actually like that. But dude, yeah, another big thing is if the paint job's shit, it's not gonna do the mini an old mini any favors.
Yeah. See, I don't even think this paint job's super cool, but I just love the... It's so, like, alive. Look at all these little Noblars. They look like they're about to fucking cark it, man. I love it. And he's like, his fat rolls and just the gems on gems. The giant fucking turkey bone. It's just a crazy model. Hey, he's a cool model. Yeah, see? Right? Abaddon? Like, Abaddon's okay.
And this is where I'm saying, like, Keith, who goes into the Warhammer 40k tournament that's coming up, is a really big fan of Firstborn. He's got an entire Firstborn army list that he takes.
Can you still run them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, wow. Oh, Santa, look at old Abaddon.
Yeah, old Abaddon. He's just the Terminator.
Dude, that's hilarious.
His little older Abaddon is the exact same size as the current 40k Terminator.
That's crazy. Wow. They kept a lot of his like vibe, didn't they? Really, when they upscaled him.
They kept his vibe, and they essentially just upscaled him, upgraded his trophy rack.
Yeah, that's cool. That's quite fun, isn't it? How similar they are.
Yeah.
God.
I would argue that the Talons of Horus.
They just gave him a torso. Yeah, exactly.
I would say that the Talons of Horus is a better representation to the Forge World Horus framework kit. than the like new Abaddon.
What am I looking at? Forge World.
Yeah, Forge World. If you go to and go to Horus.
Is it this guy? Oh wait.
Yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Cool.
Because there's a new Horus on Forge World, which is Horus Ascendant.
Oh.
He's got like all the chaos powers and whatnot.
Who is the sexiest model? Oh, it's got to be yeah, or that or this, yeah, this chick. Wait, no, which one's with all? There's one with 6 tits, I swear.
That's
I'll
actually
keep
out of stock. You can't get that anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they stopped
Oh.
production on it. That's also on Forge World. I think the model looks absolutely disgusting.
Is it this lady? I think it's this lady I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that'd be the one that you're thinking of.
Oh, hold up. Oh, that was Forge World. Hold up. You know, the Dread Saurian is out of production now too.
Yeah,
I didn't even
there's a bunch of
I didn't even get to buy one.
there's a bunch of Forge World stuff that's gone out of stock, and people aren't happy about it.
Yeah. It's slanish, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it's not even on the website.
Go to Horus Heresy. Like as the tab. Yep. And then go to the yep. And there should be something, the Forces of Horus or something, or and there should be demons.
Death card, no.
No, that's the actual that's the actual Legion. It's a different tab entirely. It's the
Oh shit.
I'll see if I can pull it up on mine. Forge World.
Samus. What the fuck? Who the fuck is Samus? What is he? I haven't seen a lot of these. Samus, Demon Prince of the Ruined Storm. God, these are cool.
Armies of the War Master. It's 1, 2, 3 below Traitor Legion Astartes.
But there's no.
Of the Runestorm.
I was gonna say, what? So who are these? Yeah.
So these were Demon General is something. Was at the Battle of Terror. He was one of the demons that made a quick appearance and then got fucked up immediately. And these are just a bunch of heralds that you can buy for your army that oh, this is my demon prince sort of thing.
Wow. God, some of these Forge World models are so fucking goofy. This is fun though. Horus Ascended.
Yeah, that's the new Horus that came out not long ago.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I like that. Why has he got so many tubes? Why is he on life support? Santa?
Because it's a chaos thing.
It stops them from going cranky, doesn't it? Or something. It stops them going ape shit.
I mean, I don't even know.
I feel like that's where I heard it from on Major Kill. It's they have the tubes going in their brain to chill them the fuck out or something.
That's it's certainly a way to go about it. I really don't like it. There's a Chaos Lord in Terminator, not in Terminator Armor. There's just a Chaos Lord that GW is selling from the old Blackstone Fortress.
Yep.
I don't like it purely because it's got too many cables.
Yeah. Okay,
Purely because
Emily, I take it back. The Fulgrim is the sexiest model. Yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously Fulgrim. Fulgrim is always the sexiest model.
That's why Empress Sojourn is so fucking cool.
Regardless of whether you're a guy or a bloke, no homo.
We're gonna clip this center.
It is Fulgrim.
It is full. I agree. Look at that guy. Look at that dude dancing. Dancing on his men's corpse. Beautiful. I didn't know they had so many Empress Children models on Forge World. For 30k.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
actually it's one of the bigger ranges on Forge World is the Emperor's Children stuff.
Wow.
You should see the Iron Warriors. They've got nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Iron
Is
Warriors.
this all new? This is all new, right?
The Praetor for the
Oh, this is Lucius before he goes
Yeah,
fucking...
yeah. Before he goes insane and was like, oh
Wow. That's
I
quite
really
fun.
like that model. I would absolutely 100% if I played Emperor's Children, proxy that in as for the proper Lucius. Because it looks 10 times better.
Mm. Yeah, legit, Lucius looks so crazy. I love the helmet. That's fun. See, I've never seen any of these. I would proxy in a whole bunch. Look at this dude with the speaker for a fucking mouth, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Like I would 100% buy the Noise Marines from Forge World instead of the Chaos Space Marines and the Resin upgrade kit.
Oh, there's a kit, is there? Okay.
Yeah, there's a kit that you can get. It's not great looking, to be honest. I think you might as well just spend the extra money, save up and spend the extra money for the actual models from Forge World.
Yeah, because that's what I've been doing, pimping out. I love the little like trumpets and just weird shit on their face, like there's even speakers strapped to their backs and shit. It's quite cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
So is this pre-heresy or is this like in the middle?
Yes, this is pre-heresy.
So they
Sorry,
you had Noise
no,
Marines before pre-heresy?
Yeah.
Seems crazy.
Like all this stuff is during the Horus Heresy. So
Right, okay.
This is all to do with it.
Oh, Soul Targets. Holy shit, bro. God, what a G. But it's hard because they are firstborn, so they're tiny, right?
No, they're scaled properly.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool.
The newest stuff for Horus Heresy is all scaled properly.
What's is it Lucius the Eternal?
Yeah. That dude.
I think I just wrote
the meme
Luscious.
keeps coming back.
How do I spell Lucius? Shut up, Emily.
Good question. Go to
No,
Space Marines.
I think I got it.
He's like on top.
Shut the hell up, Emily. Just because I type Luscious the Eternal.
So if you go to Warhammer 40k, yeah,
And then...
and then go to Chaos Space Marines.
Oh. What are these guys? Hang on. Let me close some of these tabs.
And he's close to the top somewhere.
Whoa, what the fuck? Accursed Cultists? Whoa.
Yeah, they're really cool. I'm gonna get another box set and paint them.
Wow. I would love painting them. That's fun. Are they any good on table or they just look cool?
Oh, they're like they absolutely destroyed a character the first game that I used them.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, they're really good. I don't know whether they're gonna stay good because I haven't seen anything for. I haven't really paid much attention to 10th edition stuff. Once I get my core rulebook and my index cards, I absolutely will be able to tell you what I think about them.
Ah, I got you. Here's the upgrade kits. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not
so-
amazing, huh?
No, they're not great. Like I understand that they're meant to be like, oh, this is 40k, this is like for Chaos Space Marines and whatnot. But again, Forge World stuff, it just looks better.
I love the old school Chaos Spawn. They're like one of my favorite models too.
The Chaos Spawn stuff.
Yeah, the fact that you could like pimp them out. That was like, and they had all these holes for all the parts. You see, you can just do custom ones. Love it. Love it. Corn Lord of Skulls. They're not doing that anymore?
No, they're all the way down the bottom. I'm pretty sure it's out of stock.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Who is Vashtor, by the way? I saw that ages ago.
Vashtor is the second, is a demigod. He's a lower god of the warp. He actually creates all the demon engines.
Right, I gotcha.
Yeah, so
Freaky motherfucker.
he works really well with Iron Warriors. You know, because of all the demon engine stuff, like Iron Warriors enslave them and whatnot. They're like, yeah, let's give you this machine to possess. You're now trapped, and we're not going to let you
go. Dude, I can't find Lucius anywhere.
He should be there. I'll say, if I find him first, I'll send you a link.
That's right. Look him up on Google. Santa is a Warhammer Pro. I know, right? That's what I mean. We need him on the stream where we go through my shit. Lucius the Eternal.
And yeah,
yeah, this model fucking sucks. It's crazy.
It's not great.
No. Bro, look at them side by side. Oh my god. That looks like Lucius from like Hot Topic and stuff. I mean, there's like 10 years difference in there, but
yeah.
It's still lush. I like it. Dude, I love that one. That's awesome. And he's got the same scars too. You kind of chill with it.
Yeah. Like, so the Horus Heresy model is when he's starting to like scar himself.
Yeah.
Before like, and he's starting to go insane.
Crazy. Yeah, I'd probably pick that up. But it's all resin, hey?
Yeah, it's all resin. It's not
yucky.
I'm like, the only thing that I'm not looking forward to painting up Podorado is that he's a resin model.
He's giving Joker. Yeah, he is giving Joker vibes, isn't he?
Yeah,
it is very much, yeah.
He's the Joker of the 40k universe.
It is Suicide Squad Joker though, isn't it? It's like Edge. It's too much.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That one. This one's cool. This one's like this is the most recent Joker. This is quite cool. Yeah. It's like red suit Joker. God. God, they used to love doing faces stretched on armor, didn't they?
Yeah.
How funny. Even, I think the old Fabius Bile model looks pretty funny too. They're pretty similar though. Fabius Bile.
Little Bile?
Yeah. Yeah, look at this little guy.
Fabius Bile is close to the second sexiest model in all of 40k.
Look at him. Dude, that's so funny. I do love the new one. I'll have to pick this up for my army again. Yeah, I love the whole. This is crazy.
Well, he's got his entire own faction to him. He's the creation of Bile. Sorry, no longer anymore because with 10th edition they've gotten rid of all that. So you can run anything.
Oh really? What does that mean?
Yeah. So it's army-wide rules now. It's no longer faction rules.
Yeah.
So the Emperor's Children's changes from I ignore light cover and I fight first to hey, here's a bunch of dark packs. So the new rule is you roll like 2d6 if it's below your leadership you suffer a penalty but you still get your dark pact.
Right, okay.
If you beat your leadership it's successful and you don't suffer any penalties and you still get your Dark Pact.
What is Dark Pact? What is that? What do we want that for?
So at the moment, I believe your Dark Pact is there's new things in the game that I need to learn.
Oh wow. It sounds complicated again, Santo. It sounds scary. I want to learn it, but it sounds hard.
But this is like getting into the more complicated things of there's now this that I got to remember, this that I got to remember. We break it down to the more simple things. Let's just start with this, which is let's play with a bunch of cool looking minis on the table. We'll introduce this rule once we get to it. True.
No, I think that's the best way to learn too.
Yeah.
Is anyone even still selling Leviathan, by the way? I was thinking about buying it, but I'll never paint any of it.
GW's still selling Leviathan. I'm surprised it's still on the website.
I reckon they definitely did so many box sets of that, eh? Because I think in the past, you can still get it.
Yeah. It's they're stated on the community website that, hey, we're all sold out, except they haven't done anything. They've still got boxes. Like, I was going to get the box set purely for the core rulebook and the Space Marines. Like, I don't really need the Tyranids because I'm not going to create a Tyranid army.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I'm going to do after the Iron Warriors are done. And, like, I really want to, like, continue playing, building, and painting and whatnot. But I would like a new army to work on. And I just don't know what
I just want to hunt down this librarian. I just want this guy.
You want Librarian is a nice model.
Yeah, beautiful model. And this guy as well, really cool. The Apothecary looks awesome. Is that a new model for the Apothecary too? Or?
That's a Gravis Apothecary.
Hapakawataka.
Yeah, anemone.
Can you please not cast a spell on my stream, bro? Chill out. Yeah, that's fun. Say he's in Gravis armor, is he?
Yeah, he's in Gravis armor.
Cool.
Which I really like the Gravis armor stuff.
What is the difference? Is that just stronger armor or?
It's just a different mark. It's just a different armor set. Like he'll probably have 3 wounds instead of 2.
Cool.
Like it's a little bit more beefy of an armor.
And this is like Reaver armor or something?
No, that's Phobos armor.
Oh, Phobos armor, yeah.
It's basically Reaver armor. Like they're the stealthy build boys of the 40k universe.
Yeah, wow.
If you plan on playing Raven Guard, you'll probably use, if you want to keep it fluffy, lots of Phobos armor.
Yeah, even the Terminators look good, don't they?
Yeah, the Terminators look really good, and I'm really happy with what they've done with them, and they've literally just upscaled them.
Yeah, I really like that they finally articulate things like fingers too. Like, I love this guy in the back left corner, like with his hand open and like, yeah. Like, surely not everyone's clenching their fist all the time, you know? Like, I get that's how you use it, but
it's not a baby level of grip.
Yeah. These are fun. Oh, I love anyone with like a little tabard too. Like, these are cool. Oh, sorry, it's a bit hard to see. Who are these guys? They're like
they're the veterans. Like they're called Stern Guard. They're veterans of a chapter. Like they're literally given like the best of the best stuff that the chapter can give.
Yeah, sick as hell. That's awesome.
So they've got melter guns, plasma guns, flamers. They're literally equipped with everything.
Never really liked dreadnoughts, but it's so cool. Like,
yeah, that's understandable. I really like the look of the Brutalis.
Is that what this is?
Called.
Yeah,
that's the Brutalis dreadnought. I like it a lot better than the. Sorry, no, that's the Ballistas. The Brutalis dreadnought has got claws and fists and is a melee dreadnought.
That sounds awesome.
That's the the Ballistus Dreadnought, which is purely shooting.
Yeah, this looks
And
sick
then-
as hell, man.
And then you've got the Redemptor Dreadnought, which is a bit of both.
Yep.
Look at me nerd out and know everything.
I did say you knew everything. Did I? What happened here? I duplicated your screen.
Ah, you have to.
I just wanted to move you over here to me so we could talk about it. Or I might even put you down here. Yeah, they're fun. And I love this model heaps. Like, I think this one's really, really cool.
The Librarian?
No.
The Tyranid Prime.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really nice model. I kind of wish the wings were a little more spread. Not a lot. I think it's really good that they've kept them in. But
Yeah.
I just think they could be probably a little bit more spread.
Yeah.
But
I think it's a weird, yeah. I think it's a cool pose of him like just skulking around. I love it. I don't know what the fuck half this shit is, but are these the Von Ryan? They're the Von Ryan screamers or leapers or whatever.
Yeah, the Von Ryan Leapers.
Yeah. Don't really care about these. Don't really like the look of them. I don't know. People like them.
I like the look of them. I like that they represent the old Leapers.
Yeah.
GW recently released the look of the new Leaper.
Yeah.
It has a skin cape.
That's awesome.
It has a skin cape, and it looks awesome.
Can we find that? What is it called?
Yeah, it should be one of the most recent things on the community page for Warhammer. You should just be able to type up Tyranid Leaper, and it should pop up.
Not that guy? Oh, it might be this guy. 7 days ago.
That's not quite it.
Still cool. Death Leaper.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it looks really awesome. And I want to buy it purely just to paint.
Yeah, that's fun. That looks evil. It looks very humanoid. That's quite fun. Quite different. God, the old model's crazy old, aren't they?
Yeah. Like, most of the Tyranid stuff that's old is 13 years old.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's a fun model, man.
And like I'm really happy that the Tyranids are getting a really major glow up.
Yeah.
Because
even the new Hormagaunts and Termagaunts look really good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look very like beefy and they just look stocked up, don't they? They look a lot. I don't know. How fun. Yeah, I think definitely the Space Marine models are the pick of the bunch there, though. There's some really cool stuff in there. But yeah, I don't know. I thought about buying it. Tax write-off. It's almost tax time, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I would get around to painting any of it, and I would just sell it later.
I mean, it is a very large box. It's got a lot of minis in it. It's a very large contribute to a pile of shame.
But good value, though, right? When you put it like that, right? You know, then you can justify it.
It's good value. And you're saving, what, $100?
Is that it, really?
I mean, it's more putting it into perspective that you'll probably buy it from GW, and because everywhere else is probably sold out.
Ah, true. Oh, what is the time, Santa? Oh, shit. I should probably end stream, bro. Let's take a quick look at... So we finished this one. So nice little chameleon. I think that's really cool. I'll probably pop it out in clear code, actually. Yeah. So everything doesn't fall out. But no, thanks for coming and chilling out, bro. Come anytime. That was so much fun.
I mean, I'm onto the last little bit of my bikes, and then I can
Give us a look.
hang up to. So
Yeah, cool.
So I got the tires to paint black. I got to highlight the leather skin seat.
Leather skin seat, yeah.
And do a little bit on the monitor, and that's it.
Awesome. That's kind of nice that you can paint them in sub-assembly and just plop the head, like the torso on later.
Yeah, so
Like, there's nothing confusing with the arms being glued to the
mainly because
steering
I
wheel.
have a disgusting size of extra bits in my bits drawer. I chopped off a little bit of the sprue, and I've just made like a little handle for me to hold.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. Should take some pictures of the bikes and put them in the Discord too, just so I can pull up like. Not that your webcam isn't; it's just not doing them justice, right?
No, it's not. And it's I got this webcam so I could vibe with my friends on in the main server that I vibe in.
Yeah, cool. I say find out what it is, and if it's not a C920, I'll give you my old one.
I mean, I don't know what it is. I bought it. It was cheap. It was cheaper.
There you go. Bro.
It was a reasonably high quality, good enough to vibe and chat and have drinks in.
And that's all you need. That's all you need,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, no stress.
Because as a cutesy thing that I do with my girlfriend is
Yeah.
I'll steal her away to my private call in my server, and we'll turn our cameras on so we can see each other.
Aww. Santa the sweetheart.
I am cringe romantic.
Sounds like you've been enjoying each other. That's cool. I might just glue this one on here. I like it though.
I can't do anything more with my bikes because I'm waiting for them to dry. Otherwise, I'm gonna overlap and make a mess.
Are you using contrast? Yeah. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
So the contrast is nearly dry. There's still just like a little bit that it needs to go. Which I really like the idea of. So like this is the first time that I've really used contrast paints.
Dude, they got a bad rap when they first come out. I don't mind them.
I like the idea that you shade with them, so you use them as shades. They're just a bit of a thicker color.
Yeah.
Like, and then you highlight back over them, so you've got like a really dark, nice, vibrant recess.
And like, let's be real, like that octopus they did on the. That's just done with contrast paints, and then I glazed the yellow ink over the top. Like it's not rocket science, hey. Let me. Yeah, no, and it comes up really good, right? Like.
So, actually, yeah, I do have one. I painted up one complete. So this is what they'll look like, complete.
Post a photo in Discord. Yeah, I love it.
So, I did a little bit different converting for the champions of the squads. The champions will always have a chainsword, and they've got like a special backpack that has horns and like a trophy rack on there.
Yeah, cool.
Again, still need to do the hazard stripes, but that'll come later.
Hey, exactly. And even Silly Putties 2 is quite handy for that shit too. But you'll get it and smash it all out. Yeah,
It's like a really fun, simple color scheme to do. I'm really happy that it matches.
No, it'll look really good on the table. How many models in an army like that? That sounds like heaps. Because it was already pretty big. Yeah, it was a pretty big army that you won, hey?
Yeah, so it was roughly 2,500 points.
That's crazy.
There was 20 Chaos Cultists, 30 Chaos Space Marines. There was 5 Terminators. There was 2 Forge Fiends, 1 Mauler Fiend, sorry, reverse that. 2 Mauler Fiends and 1 Forge Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
There was two Helldrakes.
That's so much.
There was a Disco Lord Discordant, for those who want to be particular.
Did you get one of them in that as well?
Yeah.
Aren't you a lucky duck?
It's a really nice model. It's really good.
I love it.
I painted up a Black Legion one ages ago when I first got into Warhammer. And we'll probably, if I ever create a new army, it'll probably be Chaos Space Marines again, just in a different color scheme for a different region. I know,
little bro, do Drukari or something fucking weird, bro.
I know. I'm a psychopath when it comes to Chaos Space Marines. I both hate and love apparently painting trim.
They're all amazing, but that's my fave. The Kraken, yeah, I love the Kraken as well.
The Kraken's really good.
Yeah, I want to hit up the art gallery, see if they'll let me do something like this, or I don't know. I feel like we don't get enough representation as miniature painters, do we? Just weird, different art, bro. It's always canvas art.
We don't. So we get a recognition, just not for general public stuff.
Yeah, from our own people.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like for normal people who like, oh, this is an art gallery. That like, it's like they don't get to see like the 3D printed, like the 3D aspect of art that you've done.
I think it's super cool.
Because like people do this like 3D art, but they do it with large chunks of and it takes forever to dry. They grab like a really big scoop of paint and they just dab it on. And
Yes.
in a
Yes, way. I've seen shit like that as well. That pops up on my newsfeed a lot on TikTok. It's the guy who does like a million fucking dollops of paint on like their canvas and stuff. It's very like Jackson Pollock-esque. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
And like it takes it forever to dry, but like I think they could really benefit from like finding a particular mini, like 3D print it, and be on their way. I think it could really speed up the process. Yeah,
100%. No, I'm keen to do more of this kind of just, I don't know, weird. It's almost like a mini diorama, but you can just hang it on a wall instead, right?
By the way, Jacko, I have 7.6k pies ready for...
Do you really?
Yeah.
For Spooktober?
For Spooktober, yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna come do it with me? Are you gonna come play some spooky games? Yeah, cool.
I'll watch you play spooky games because it's significantly scarier playing by yourself.
Yeah, it is. I really want to play that Atlas Trials, man. Have you bought that yet?
I bought it. I played a couple of hours of it. It's really good with friends. It's just that like I didn't have anyone. I was expecting it to be a little more one way than it was like the way that it is.
Oh, really? Yeah, okay. So there's not much of like a story mode, I suppose.
No, it's not really story based like the other two games. And like it's a really good Outlast game, and it's like it contributes to the Outlast storyline a little bit. You still got to find your lore and whatnot. It's just like a little more obscure, a little more tedious if you're by yourself.
That's a shame. That is a shame, really, isn't it? Yeah.
I have refunded the game and got my money back from it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like it would only be me and my girlfriend really that would play it on a semi-consistent basis. Where I just wouldn't play it enough
to justify, which is fair.
So if anyone's played GTFO, it's much more like that than it is an Outlast game.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You just can't fight back. You like GTFO, but you haven't got guns to fight back with.
I love the look of that game too. Have you bought it?
I have. I've got GTFO.
Oh wow.
Where me and my friends play it once in a blue moon, but we like once in a blue moon is like a few days in a row.
That's cool. You know, it always is like a fun game. All right, Santa. Well, I might call it there because I just want to clear coat this before I go too far, just so all the trees and stuff don't fall off overnight. And then so I can put it on a frame and just hang it up. But no, thanks so much for hanging out. It's been so much fun. It's been really cool. Are you there, Santa?
Yeah.
Okay,
my,
cool.
my mic doesn't pick me up sometimes.
Cool. I'll say I'll call it. Yeah. Hang on, let me. I think it's been a chill chat, chill vibe. And it's been really good.
Yeah.
So thank you, bro.
I did a little bit. You guys saw some of my minis and.
Hey, post them in there. Did you post them yet? Give us
Not yet. I'll do it after.
Okay.
You end the stream, and I'll you can show it next time.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I'm gonna call it there. Thanks for watching. Hey, buddy, love ya.
Yeah.
Buddy, see ya on Thursday, guys. Thursday, 6 p.m. Be there. I'll know. I will know.